100,000 on a beat.
That song was really like, that's really Georgia's battle cry. That's what my boy Bigger Rankins always telling me, man, that was the battle cry for Georgia. Yeah. We never had that, you know what I mean? Somebody to represent us like that. Yeah. And for me to have that song, man, I'm grateful. It was crazy, man. It just it took off and just had legs of its own, man. I guess people just really appreciated the energy of it, man. It was just totally different from what was really going on. So for us to have some music that brought that kind of energy, man, the bands latched on to it from high school to college, the rec ballparks, the football teams, you know, it just went out of control. Hell, man, Beyonce just performed it on Coachella, man. So we got that kind of opportunities off of that record, man. 20 years ago, man, you know? So I was like, what? You know what I mean, man? It was actually real dope, man. A lot of the dudes, I don't think they know how to pay homage or give respect without feel like they being slighted or overlooked. You feel me, man? I ain't tripping about you, man. You know you can't with me.
Yeah, ain't no more playing GA.
Big mouth, big talk.
Well, What's up, Tiger Nation? What's up, everybody? What's happening, man? It's almost that time, man. It's almost that time. It's almost that time.
What's up, DI Love family?
3 of them away.
Yeah, man. We are 3 days down, man. 3 days down. 3 days down.
Hey, one more day for me. I'm just waiting on Friday.
Hey, man, it's about to go down.
Man, gonna take care of itself. I'm just waiting on Friday to get here.
Hey, y'all go ahead and smash that like button, share button, subscribe button, donate button, join button, all the buttons. We pushing it. It's gonna be the last studio show of the week. We will be live on the scene at the Atlanta Airport Hilton on Friday. What time we going live, fellas? What time we going live? And I'm thinking it's a surprise. Y'all just be on the lookout. Y'all will see it. We We're gonna put something together for you, man. But it's definitely gonna be live from the. We know we got some definitely got some events going on, and I'm excited, man. First game of the season. I'm excited to. Hey, Coach, what's up, Coach? What's good, Travis? What's up, everybody? What's the dealio, man? Looking forward to meeting and seeing everybody, man. Most importantly, though, it's football time. Hey, man, it's football time. Now, I was at Alabama State last season. No, that was Alcorns, though. Remember that dude said, "It's swag time, baby." Hey, and we got Richard. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Man.
Hey, with all due respect, you know what I'm saying? With all due respect, we just that game, it got me worked up. You felt the adrenaline flowing. It was cold as a polar bear toenails out there. And we got worked up, man, because the announcer got us ready, man. So it's about that time, man. Last actual practice today, last practice under the lights. And now it's time to get down and dirty with it, man. So
yes, sir.
Peace up. A-Town down. See y'all in the A, man. Looking forward to it, man. All right. I'll let y'all have y'all little open remarks, man. Whatever you got, give me what you got, dog.
Yeah, man, I'm ready.
Everybody, as soon as you cross the state line to Atlanta, man, J's up to your days up, baby.
Got them J way. I turned it that way, huh?
J's up to your days up, man.
Man, I'm pumped up, man. I'm excited about what's to come. We're gonna be busy all weekend. We got the live show Friday night. We got the Tiger Talk live on Saturday morning. Sent out the, we're not gonna say who's gonna be on. We don't really know yet. We're still trying to figure that piece out. Azo, I did make contact with Coach. He said he's gonna holler at me tomorrow and see what we got going on. We're gonna try to align with their schedule. You know what I mean? It's game day is game day, but we coming to you guys live with our first kickoff show of the season. And we talking football, man. We talking football. Everybody's all the coaches are making their rounds. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. I know y'all said it, but we're gonna say it again, man. Let me add that on up there real quick, man. 3 days to kickoff, and I'm pumped up about it, man. I'm super pumped up about it. I'm excited, man. But listen, I got a treat for everybody. We got a treat, rather. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. If you haven't had a chance to catch this interview, go do yourself a favor. When this live is over with, we're going to be on for 2 hours sharp tonight. We're not going past 2 hours because your boy got the Pizzac. And we're gonna shut it down because I got the early flight.
Yeah, you're leaving in the morning. Woo.
Yeah, man. So, but no, hey, listen, go to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Corey C, back at it again. I had to drop. Hey, when I put it on IG, I had to put that gun on that. Back at it. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I love. It's a very dope concept that Corey does during the season where he sits down. He actually sat down with the SID, man, for South Carolina State. And it was very insightful. You know what I mean? 27 minutes. Great freaking interview, man. Great interview. I enjoyed every second of it. It's always good to hear the other side here, talk about their from their vantage point. And South Carolina State ain't gonna be no pushover, man. They coming to win just like we coming to win. So it's gonna be a slobber knocker of a football game. I love the chess match that Coach TC Taylor is playing. He's not letting nothing. He keeping everything tight to the vest. We got inklings of some ideas, but if we're gonna fall in line with the coaches, y'all will know who's starting at quarterback. You'll know who's starting at receiver. You'll know who's starting at running back, O-line, D-line, linebacker, DB, all that good stuff.
At 7 o'clock.
At 7:30.
7:30 Saturday.
The team leaves tomorrow.
At 7:30. And but yeah, check this interview out and listen while you're there. Another dope interview that he did. Miss Taylor White, man. Taylor is out there doing her thing in Miami, working for Miami. We got 2 Tigers on the Miami Dolphins staff, man. We got Aubrey Miller Jr. balling with number 52 on now, and we got Taylor, who was part of the support staff with on last season with the football team, and she's out there entering into her professional career. Amazing interview, man. Amazing interview. And I'll pause right there, and I'll let you guys jump on in there, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, man, just ready to get this thing, get this ball in the air and kicked off, man. I wish I can get there tomorrow, but unfortunately I can't. I mean, Friday, but I had to change my plans, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to get there. You can believe that. But yeah, man, it's time to shut up and put up. Simple as that.
Said, when does the team leave?
Tomorrow. Friday. I'm thinking. See,
I think Friday morning. Friday morning. The team leave Friday morning. Yes.
I'm talking like it's Thursday. See, I told you tomorrow. My Friday.
You already, hey, you done Joe 48 hours ahead right now. You know what I'm saying? He done fast forwarded.
Look, tomorrow my Friday, dog. So that's why. Forgive me.
Not mine.
Friday. But now, man, just it hit me today, man. I'm in full his first game mode officially this evening. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of those people who pretty much don't like to get excited until I'm actually at the finish line. Don't really do the whole journey thing, but it hit me today because tomorrow is Friday, last work day.
It ain't hit me yet, though. I know it's game week, but it just ain't hit me yet. I guess when I pull that tiger bag out and start throwing them drawers and t-shirts, man, it's gonna hit me.
I done loaded up by 7 pair of drawers. I don't know why. Why do we overpack?
I need you to bring that bag too. I need you to bring that bag too.
Oh, that bag coming. I don't go no chance you gave out that bag.
Hold on, Ken. Oh, Ken, you gonna film on this merch?
Ooh, okay. I'm with you. Speaking of merch, by the way, shout out to everybody, man. You guys, we did really good, man, with the pre-orders, man. I think we got in about 139 pre-order sales. Thank you to everybody that jumped in on the pre-order. I just want to make sure I explain to everybody what we're doing. Before I do that, Jimmy Manning, welcome to the channel as a member. Appreciate the support. And if you are a platinum member, which I can't really see from the platform, shoot me an email, KC-1400mediagroup@gmail.com, and we'll get you added to the platinum chat. But definitely want to just say, Jimmy Manning, we appreciate you. And then also, it looks like Brother Bruce. I think I just saw Brother Bruce on that thing. Oh, Brother Bruce, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Hey, man, the game is Friday, man. So listen, we wanted to get to 100 platinum members before the game started. So for those that want to join, we love for you to join tonight. Let's go ahead and make it happen, man. We've been rocking with you guys in a long off season, man. So we love for you guys to take it to the next level.
We at the home stretch, man. We at the home stretch. I'm gonna tell y'all, we need 9 more. We need 9 more.
9 away.
Hold on just a second. Where we at? Actually, we need 11. We need 11. Total 11. So we want it come one, come out. We need 11 of y'all to volunteer. We done had 2 jump on in the but you got to listen, you got till Friday now. You got till Friday. So go ahead and get on up in this thing and come on with it now. We appreciate the support because listen, we finna go all in. We about to do what we do. Hey, look, Zoe, like what we say, you hit a couple of bumps along the way, but it ain't, we don't stop, it ain't gonna stop the grind now, because the grind come from a very genuine place. It come from a very real place, man, and we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna like Coach Mika Reed said. I love the quote. We're gonna kick down them walls until there's ain't no more sheetrock left.
Well, we're gonna kick down those this weekend.
Oh yeah, it's on and popping, man. So just want to encourage everybody, man, especially at the university, all the support staff, coaches, administrators, everybody, man. Let's continue to collaborate, continue to work together. Let's continue to do whatever we got to do to make JSU the greatest university on the face of the planet. So, don't be the reason why we stand. Don't stand in the way of progress, man. That's all I will say. Don't stand in the way of progress. Let's keep this thing growing. Let's keep this thing moving in the right direction. And let's keep on elevating collectively, man. We can do more together than we can divide it. So just want to put that out there. And I always lead with love, man. You know what I'm saying? Love always conquer over hate. We built this platform on the love for JSU. We welcome the opposition. Just be respectful. We ain't gonna get into the hate stuff. We know the season start. We know come Friday and Saturday it's gonna be on and popping. So there's a lot of people out there that want to see Jackson State lose. But listen, we lose, we're gonna show up just like we want, just like we show up if we win. And we're going to have a conversation about the football and dialogue, and we're going to keep it respectful. But y'all know what time it is, don't it? I think y'all know what time it is, don't it? Y'all know what time it is? I just thought I had to let them know, man. It's TC Taylor time, baby. It's time, man. It's time to get this thing rolling, man. It's TC Taylor time. The TC Taylor era kicks off officially in 3 days, man. Oh, man, on ABC, 7:30 p.m. live. Everybody in the country's living room, man. Everybody TV going to have Jack State University. I ain't say everybody going to be watching it, but I say everybody TV going to have it programmed. You know, hopefully we get a good turnout. How many you say gonna pop and gonna watch this game, though? 2 million plus? So said 2 million. I think we're gonna get 2.3. I'm just throwing a number out there.
Let's see.
Huh?
I'm looking at the schedule for that day, the time frame. We might be on at that time.
It's another game on.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh, but it's not a big matchup, though.
Hey, no doubt about it. Appreciate you, Bruce. I got your email, baby. Hey, but listen, just wanted to say, man, again, appreciate the support. We did turn the pre-orders off so we can get the orders in. So this is the process. We are waiting on one thing, and then as soon as we do that, I've already made out the list of orders. So what I have to order is I'm ordering everybody's shirt as well as inventory that'll be left over. Brother TD, what's good, baby?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Oh, you got it, baby. You know what time it is.
San Jose State and USC.
Game time.
Game time. But yeah, so for everybody, I just want to make sure I'm going to be very, very, very over communicating regarding some merch as to even when we put the order in. It was a pre-order because what we want to do is, like I said, we're going to take all the proceeds and reinvest back into the merch. And then we'll put, once we get the inventory in hand, we'll put whatever we have on hand back on the site and available for you to purchase. And then we'll move from there. But we got a dope shirt coming down the pipe. And I wanted to go ahead and get this pre-order out the way because wait until y'all see what we got coming. We're going to have a drop. We may have 1 or 2 drops every week. And then we're going to start pushing them hoodies on the pre-order side at the 1st of September. Y'all know it's hot as what? It's hot as all get out outside right now. So, but we do know that hoodie season is in the Octobers and transition into the Novembers of the season. So, we definitely gonna do some pre-orders so you guys can have that out. We only gonna do 3 colors in that. I'm not gonna push every color like we did. We're gonna do the black, we're gonna do the white, we're gonna do the navy, and we're gonna roll it. That's how we'll go with it. No reds, no grays. We'll just leave it there, keep it clean, and we'll go from there. So, TD.
Hey.
Brother, let you get your opening statements, dog. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm excited, man. I'm loving the support that we getting, you know, period from even non-Jackson State grads, man, different podcasts supporting everybody excited about what's going on, man. Make it feel like we the only thing popping right now.
Well, in our world, we are the only thing popping because I don't look at nothing else. I had somebody tell me something today, and I was just like, man, where that was it? I guess I done cleaned my timeline so good, I don't see nothing no more. I'm just oblivious to certain things, but it's all good.
Ain't it a blessing?
I don't waste time with that nonsense or anything that's out there that disrupt my mental. I'm all about mental, like, you know what I'm saying, clarity now. You know what I mean?
Bro,
man.
I hardly even get on that. So they put that X on there, man. It's just something about that X. I just stay away from it.
Oh, you talking about that Twitter mark?
Yeah.
I ain't.
The X marks the spot.
It just I don't even get them.
But anyway, go ahead, bro.
Nah, man, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm very excited. I'm ready to go. Everybody speculating on what's gonna be what, who's gonna be what, who's gonna start, who's gonna do this. Man, it don't matter, man. We just ready for the lights, camera, and the action, baby. It's time to go.
Start 11. They're gonna start 11. How about that? That's what we do.
Our 11 gonna be the best.
That's the goal, baby. Hey, look, I don't expect nothing no different. They feel the same way, and as they should. You know, last time we played, they got us. We got to get our lick back. That's what we're coming for. So that's right, brother C. Lee. I don't hear no foolishness. I see no foolishness.
So
I feel
how much you want to bet after we beat them down Saturday, they still gonna be bringing up what we did in the Celebration Bowl 2 years ago? How much you want to bet?
What the haters always got to do, they always got to find something. They be bobbing for apples around that joker. You know what I'm saying? They looking. They be, that's what they do.
Different team, different coach.
What's up, OG?
Oh yeah. Hey, get a couple more lead preliminaries out the way, and then it's gonna be all ball. Quick update on Zay Bolden, man. Had a scare. Coach Belichick they have officially placed him in concussion protocol, which is actually a good thing to be in that. You know what I'm saying? That's actually
we thought it was
what it could have been. You know what I'm saying? Like that was definitely a scary thing. And we so happy to see it. So I didn't post the Zay. I didn't post his tweet, but he did have the praying hands. He put the stock going up, so he's getting better, feeling better, and still got you in our prayers, Zay. Definitely rooting for you, brother. Get better, get well, and let's keep proceeding. Of course, as we talked about, JSU Tennis Academy. Go out to the page. Go JSU Tigers page. This information is out there. If you got a son, daughter, anyone interested in tennis, Jackson State is providing a JSU Tennis Academy, different ages 5 to 10, and then ages 11 to 16. So check that out if you're interested. All the information is on Go JSU at Go JSU Tigers Tennis. And of course, men and women's track, Go JSU Tigers XCTF for cross country track and field. Tryouts will be August 31st on the Thursday, of course, 3 p.m. I'm glad we put this up because a lot of people ask, where's the live show going to be? Where's the live show going to be? Live show is going to be from the team hotel. It's going to be from the Atlanta Airport Marriott. Now, not in conjunction with what we're doing, there is an alumni meet and greet. It's going to be at the Omni, though. That's over in 100 CNN Center. That's not the same hotel that the team is at. So, but it's a free event. So if you want to stop in, we might slide over there 5:30, 6 o'clock, depending on what time everybody get in. Show our face, mix it up, check and see, because there's going to be some vendors on site. So if you're looking for some merch that that'll be the spot to go be at. I'm pretty sure Brother Thad and Reed Enterprise and other vendors will be on site selling merch. Go ahead, Zoe.
Be sure, I know you said it, but we're dealing with us. Be sure to remind people, listen, when we say the Omni at CNN, because there are two Omnis. It's the Omni at CNN.
Oh, wow. So, you know what, bro? And Brother Tyler, I swear to you, man, we wanted to hit up Invest Fest. May even still, man, we won't miss another one. I can tell you that much.
Sure won't. And look, I've been on this early. I was telling
you. It's painful to miss that, but just so y'all know, it's a lot going on in Atlanta this weekend, man. Be early. It's okay to be early now. Fast and late means your ass going to be late.
And FYI, they're expecting about 30,000 people for Invest Fest. This is at the Georgia World Congress Center, which is a convention center, which is right across the street from State Farm Arena and the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So I'm telling y'all, downtown is going to be bananas. Get your head down about 5 o'clock. I'm telling you.
Hey, the day of the game, you need to just go there and just tailgate early. Get there by 3.
Mm-hmm.
If you can do it. You know what I'm saying? That don't waste no time. But on Saturday, of course, you got to guard the yard. Sylvester, I need your help, man. Hey, hit me up, Sylvester. Inbox me. Let me know. We may not. It's too late to get a ticket. But nevertheless, we still want to come fellowship. You know what I mean? We don't have to eat. We probably gonna eat before we even get over there. So that way, it kind of, I know the tickets and everything. But let me know. I just want to make sure we're able to come in fellowship.
Live show, I believe, is gonna be at 7:30 Central, right?
What's that?
Live show Friday, 7:30 Central, 7:30, 8 o'clock. One of them.
Whatever time we'll figure it out. Zoe and I meet. And TD, we'll all meet Zoe. What we want to do is we want to make sure that Rochelle is in town. She'll be getting in around 6:30, possibly around 7, getting to the hotel, and then we'll give her a little time to get set up. So we may be looking at, like Zoe said, we may be looking at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just to get in and get a quick show in, and that way we don't keep tab everybody night. But y'all know how we coming, man. We looking at possibly 8 p.m. Friday night. That way we can get in an hour, 2 hours. And I know the biggest thing about the show this time, you guys, is y'all going to see all of us in the flesh minus Marcus. Marcus had to make some adjustments for the sake of what the work we got to do in Miami next week. It was a business decision. It is what it is. He'll be in Saturday morning for the game. But and we also had to make some changes with, just press was very tough, man, for us, getting what we needed to get. And so we had to make some changes, man. We ain't sugarcoating it. It is what it is. Nobody cares, work harder. So my motto is simple. You work your ass off until you no longer got to introduce yourself when you walk in any room. We ain't going to have to worry about this next time.
Real statement. That's a real statement. It applies to
I'm dead serious. Like if you grinding, you think you grinding, and then when it's time to get the payoff and you won't get the payoff, you got to work hard. Yep. You can we can make a decision. We do one, two things. We can get mad about it. We can be frustrated about it. We can do whatever. But at the end of the day, we gonna make lemonade, man. We gonna make some sweet lemonade. We gonna be good. TD, make sure you get your lights. By the way, I ain't get a chance to talk to you.
Like I always say, baby, even on the cloud day, the sun come out.
We'll make the accommodation for that. I gotta get with you on that. By the way,
shine every day.
So we need to make a. We need to check. You talk to Kate. Well, anyway, we'll talk offline. Yeah. We'll talk online. We'll talk offline after the show.
Right.
And but it's some specific stuff. If not, what we can do is, I know KT Dub. Shout out to KT Dub. We may be able to have him, because I know there's gonna be some folks in transit from the ground level. We could possibly, partner. Yeah, we'll make it work.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, so that's, we got the meet and greet. We got the alumni meet and greet on Friday night, and then we got the tailgate on Saturday. And then also Friday night after the show, if you guys you want to, they got Stanley Cigar Lounge, you got Cam Newton Cigar Bar. You got a lot going on Saturday night, so it's gonna be on and popping. Make sure though, I didn't say this, but make sure if you try to hit up Cam Newton Cigar Bar or something like that, you can't go up in there with no joggers on and no hats and all that type of stuff. It's a different dress code in there. So
you want to get a real Jew feel of the cigar bar, go to Cigar City on Roswell Road. It's owned by a Jacktown Jew.
It is. We're gonna have that information for you at the hotel, man. So we definitely looking to mix it up and get it rocking and rolling, man. So thought I'd put that out there. Of course, you got Dougie Fresh performing. But here's the breakdown of the events. Not gonna really spend too much time on it, but from 2:30 all the way until the gate open, it's gonna be a little few things going on. The weather is projected to be hot. I'm bringing an extra tank top and a shirt. So what I'm wearing inside the game is actually gonna be in my bag. So when I tailgate, I'm actually, what I'm saying, I sweats. I get my sweats on. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hot, hydrated. Make sure you hydrate, folks. Start hydrating now.
Today.
Wait until.
And the game color coded, right?
We wearing blue.
David blue.
We wearing blue, man. We're blue out. We the home team. It's on and popping, man. Y'all know what we finna do. We finna show up and show out. Do what we do and put that blue on, man. Last time we started the season with that blue on, we put up 59 and held somebody to 3. So I don't know. But anyway, the game obviously 7:30 p.m. It's gonna be a great game, man. It's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be action packed. I think you're gonna see a hungry South Carolina State in a grimy, hungry Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? So the game kicks off at that time. The school did release this today. Hey, at the stadium box office, you can get your tickets to the OBC. If you don't have your tickets to the OBC, definitely you can get those tickets at Jack State at the stadium box office, or you can contact OrangeBlossomClassic.com. Of course, the game is next Sunday actually at 3 p.m. Miami, Florida. Of course, you got the different level of events. This is the itinerary from the 31st all the way through the weekend. You got the golf tournament, then you got the commissioners luncheon and the HBCU mixer, then you got the reunion on the yard, you got the pregame Greek mixer, then you got the fan fest. You also got the Battle of the Bands on the second. So that'll be those tickets start at $24. So if you're interested in doing the Battle of the Bands, go ahead and go to obc.com. OrangeBlossomClassic.com/events, and then everything you need will be right on there. Appreciation, you guys. September 29th, 2023. Just want to continue to put that out there. We're going to have a KC-1400 Media appreciation event. It's a free event, so if you're interested in coming to the event, I know I did get an email today, so if I haven't gotten back to you, it's been a busy day for me. I will send that to you. So at KC-1400 Media Group at gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll send you the Eventbrite link. You do have to RSVP so we can get an accurate head count. And We will get you that code. The thing about the code is there was a delay on a couple of hotels, and then the person that was getting it to us had some personal stuff. So more than likely on Friday we will have the code. So sorry for the delay, but you will have a code. And they wanted to make sure all the hotels in the city of Jackson that are great quality had an actual discount code that they could provide, and we'll make sure we do that. So shoot me an email, KC-1400mediagroup@gmail.com, and I'll send you the link. Hey, the numbers looking real good right now. It's going to be a fun event, fun night. We're going to definitely send some invites out to some dignitaries, to some coaches, to the AD. Everybody's invited. So if they show up, hey, we'll let you know if they're going to be able to make it. But I'm looking forward to this event. And of course, that event is going to be at the venue by Roseburg. Of course, that's over on Meadowbrook Drive. Dope venue. We're looking forward to seeing everybody come out that evening. Last but not least, go to the BBVA. Can somebody post a link to the Blue Bingo Association website for me? Post it in the chat, and then so go to the BBAA website. I think it's bbaa.com.org. I think something to that effect. But in the process of raising money, there's a fundraiser going on right now. There's an initiative goal of $15,000. So please go to the website, click the link to donate, and you can donate directly to this cause. What this technology is, you can go to this website. This is a high-level imagery technology. It's Connexon Sports Analytics Development Cutting-Edge Solutions. It provides automated real-time info that Coach Kendrick and all the coaches are using. This is that cutting-edge stuff, and they wanted to. I think the men have something. Have this system, and BBAA wants to purchase this for the women's basketball program. So Zoe just dropped the website, and go ahead and click that link. Go to donate if you want to donate for that initiative, and more initiatives will be coming down the pipe. If we do have some initiatives that are pressing, we will touch base with Tiffany, who's the president, and what we will do is if we can somehow partner and do it that way, we will. So that's pretty much all the preliminaries for the night. All right, it's football time, man. Let's get it rocking and rolling, man. And then I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link. So if y'all want to come up, I see TJ in the chat. I see some folks in the chat, man. Y'all come on up. Kobe, come on up here and get you some of this work, man. Come on up here.
Man. I'm just about to tell you, man, we got a troll out there, man.
I
don't know what he doing out there, man.
Who you talking about? Who that? Kobe?
Yeah, Bliss City Podcast. I don't know what that name is.
A troll. No Gulak. What that mean? You over there? You eating some cookie? To my
yeah.
Here, man. That fireplace out, man. Ain't got no electricity over there. That fireplace out.
I'm gonna pull the plug out. I'm telling you, we're gonna snatch the cord. Kobe.
Stop spying, man.
Hey, he can't play for him. Y'all come on up, man.
Hey, boy,
y'all come on up.
You started the coalition last year when we hired Dion.
Nah, they got a new member apparently.
Now, like, oh man, he's just coaching. He ain't on the field. He ain't playing.
He said, "Seen Kobe."
What it is right there?
I can't even see it.
Oh, that little fireplace.
What's good?
Oh, did he come in with his arm for?
What's good? What's up?
He got that backup generator on. That fireplace working.
Yeah.
Come on. You gonna blow it out too?
What's
How
up,
y'all
Doc?
doing, man?
What's going on, man?
Good, baby. Good, man.
Oh, look at you with the Black Dodgers fit on.
Hey, you know, I'm just excited. You know, I think I'll put the little Dodgers jersey on. I'm excited about Saturday though.
Hey, so that's just a prelude. That means that when they get they teeth kicked in, he gonna try to dodge us. That's all that means.
Hey, Mr. Brown said that. Mr. Brown said that too.
There we go. Oh wow, he said it right when I said it. See, Mr. Brown, hey, we think just alike.
All right.
No, man. I don't know if you had a chance to catch that interview, man. But the SID was on with Tiger Talk, man. That was a great interview.
Yeah, Kendrick, man. That's my guy, man.
Yeah.
That's my guy. I caught a little bit of it.
When you get into town, you coming in Friday, you coming in Saturday?
I'm coming in. I'm gonna leave 6 a.m. Friday, so I'll probably be there around 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man. What's up? Yeah, looking forward to it, man. Looking forward. What time you say you probably be there?
I'll probably be there around 10 a.m.
Okay.
Hey, Kobe, I never seen you smile that big before, man. You must know something we don't.
Hey, it's a storied program over here. We always confident. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We always hype, you know?
Man, look,
No matter who we play. We
Let
had
me
the smile on when we played
let
Clemson,
the cat
you
the
know?
bag, man. Let me just let the cat the bag because y'all ain't peep game yet. And Kobe not gonna lose on Saturday.
Really and truly, though. Really and truly, I can't really take a loss.
I gotta get brother Craig to make you a Jackson State, South Carolina State jersey, like right down the middle.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all know I can't wear nothing like that in front of my Carolina people.
Nah.
So I can't do that.
Nah,
but we leave out there with a loss. It's gonna be hard to find me. I'm gonna let y'all know that.
Oh, buddy.
Donna and Simona coming with the memes. I'm gonna have to deactivate my page. I ain't.
No, we already got your memes ready.
Oh yeah, I know.
Nah.
She said, "You remember
Nobody
Keys
gonna
boy?
you though,
Dub T in the building. What it do, baby?
Man, I'm packing her as we speak.
Hey,
Can't wait.
I was
Stop
packing
bragging.
too, but I had to come and do the show.
Stop bragging.
What's up, fam? Hey, Zoe, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow morning for Zoe's information. I need some feedback because I was really looking forward to Gladys Knights. And then I heard earlier you said something about a cigar bar. So I need a plan for tomorrow night.
Oh, dude.
Friday night, we pulling.
No, I mean tomorrow night, Thursday night.
Oh,
Man,
well, I'll be there tomorrow. Tomorrow night. It's on.
Go eat, man. Holla at me. I got you.
All right.
Got one for you, man. We going down when we get there. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it. I'm packing as we speak, man. So I can't wait. I'm packing. I've been talking about this all week.
Yeah, I did the most critical thing you could possibly do when packing: wash.
And Brandon said,
I was traveling. You know what I'm saying? When you travel, you have to. I got to come in, unpack, wash everything, and then yeah. And then you wear. I ain't really got no merch because y'all done seen everything I got because we wear it on the show. So you see me, you just see me. I ain't got nothing new to put on, and I'm coming JSU merched out.
I ain't got nothing new this year.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm wearing to the game though. I'm rocking the Aubrey Miller 45 jersey. We got to make sure Aubrey get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking that 45, man. That Tigers jersey, man. When you see 45, that Miller Jr. on the back, you know who it is, man. I'm rocking jerseys, man.
Man, Brandon, what did you waiting on?
What to do?
I might have to hit up Reed Enterprises for a TC shirt.
Yeah, he definitely gonna be on. He'll be at the Omni. I'm sure he'll be at the Omni with the rest of the vendors at the alumni meet and greet.
KT Dub, what's up, man?
Not much. What's going on? We got to catch up, TD.
We'll see. Yeah, man. Yeah, we got to swap some. Well, we ain't gonna say that right now, man. But we know the best team is in the NFL. We're gonna trade and trade them war stories.
We definitely gonna have to break bread, man. Friday afternoon or some sort, man. Some kind of way. We need to all kind of sit down and have some lunch or something, man, in real life, man, and chop it up. That'll be fun. I know Kobe, you'll be in on Friday. Okay, you be in Friday at 10.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, we got to have you on the show, dog.
Oh, we can do that.
Have you on the show. I'm Tiger Talk as well, man. We're gonna pull you in on Tiger. We're gonna be live Saturday in the morning now. So we gotta it's on now.
We can do that.
Are you gonna be live on at the tailgate?
We will.
You're gonna be at the hotel.
We will be recording, so we'll be capturing content. We can go live. It just depends. We gotta, we'll assess it because we do know that a lot of tailgates have a lot of music, and we just want to make sure that the sound. I have we got some good quality cameras where we can do what we do. So yeah, we'll definitely do that too. Yeah, we're gonna be working, man. We're gonna make the best out of it and go from there. I just went and got some merch today. Cool Banks. I work better under pressure. See, everybody do this, and this is the worst part about packing, because everybody wait to the last minute, and then if you try to pack too early, you overthink it, and then last minute is like, you know what, it's crunch time. I gotta get in bed, man. I gotta get up at 4.
You're better under pressure. Then as soon as you get on the plane, or how she getting there?
First thing you say,
damn, I forgot something.
Hey, so I ordered some JSU shirts from the shop, the Go Tiger shop, and it wasn't gonna come here to Kansas in time, so I had to drop ship to my cousin in Atlanta, and it got there today. So you talk about late.
Man, I'm nervous about doing. I can't even get packages.
Man, look, I ordered me a couple of shirts from this spot, man. Strangest thing. And I actually ordered these about 3 weeks ago. I was like, hey, bro, I said I got my stuff. And it was like, oh yeah, you know, when it's like we make them made to order. But they don't even make it. They make it, you know what I'm saying, the moment you actually place your order. So I just got an email like yesterday. And it was like, well, we still can't guarantee it'll be there by next weekend. I'm like, man, look here. Where's that disclaimer when you're placing the damn order?
That's why we put on the website pre-order for what we were doing, because we wanted to make sure everybody understood. Your guys should be receiving your Blue Blossom Classic t-shirts, by the way. So if you're in Jackson, you probably should have started receiving those on Saturday, because that's obviously what we rocking when we take over Miami. But we're gonna worry about Miami next week. We got some Bulldogs we need to tend to right now. But I think from a football standpoint, I'm super excited about this game, man. Listening to Kendrick, and I love the confidence that they have in the roster. And he makes some great points, Kobe, like you said. All those players that the entire D-line is back. That entire D-line played at Celebration Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of players that played Celebration Bowl are back on the roster. They had a lot of injuries last year. So when you look at their record, man, injuries will break your season, dog. Like, for real. But we're going to see what Corey Fields can really do. We're going to try to get after him, man, and hit him a lot. So, you know, we're trying to make that part. We're trying to start a party in the backfield, like Vontae Davis said it. And we're going to see. Once you hit him a couple times, we'll see if you get happy feet.
So at the end of the day, Ken, sound like what you're saying going to be a battle of D-lines?
It will be. It'll be the battle of physicality. I think it's going to be a physical game. And but I don't think you have that element of disrespect that Kendrick talked about, because we did disrespect him. I won't tuck, but I'm gonna wait till after we win, Kobe. I ain't talking to tuck for the game, man, because I was sure that we was gonna win that game, man. And boy, when we lost that game, I was like, oh,
we got whooped.
I should have got a show with Tuck this week, man. I should have got some content out of him.
Hey, Kobe, Coach Perry, Coach Mark want to know what matchups are you most looking forward to seeing? That's a good question.
Wide receivers and DBs. I want to see where our wide receivers are after we lost Shaq Davis, because we have a lot of talent from guys that y'all don't really know about, because, I mean, Shaq took all the attention. So y'all got Asaius, you got Keetron Callaghan, you got K5 and Jalen Hughes versus young guys that we got like Justin Brown, the guy who caught the touchdown on Nugget in the Celebration Bowl, Richard Bailey, he's back. Rakeem White, who is the same size as Shaq and more athletic, he just needs to live up to his potential. It's his time now. Guys like Justin Smith-Brown out of Florida, who we went and got, a very gifted route runner, and he's been doing a lot of good things. And then, of course, last but not least, the second leader receiver behind Shaq Davis, nobody talked about, Jordan Smith. He is the one that I'm most looking forward out of all of them. So y'all DBs versus our receivers is something I'm definitely excited to see.
Wait, so you're gonna let him get away with that comment about Nugget?
It's facts. It's just facts.
I know.
Gotta wait. Nug's supposed to be in Atlanta, man.
All DBs get beat.
Hey, that's a hard position, man. Everybody get beat, man.
Yeah.
I remember when Travis gave him a pass and Joker thought
I just like how you slid it in. I like how you slid it in. It was like real quick.
Well, I'm gonna say it. We say it too easy when we talk about, DBs getting beat. I don't think people understand. When you talk about shutdown corners, I say all the time, it's not a whole lot of them in the NFL.
Right.
So it's even less in college. And so, sometimes people are like, oh, man, that cornerback isn't good, but he only gave up, maybe 3 or 4 catches the whole game. That's amazing in college.
Right.
With these spread offenses, they use the whole entirety of the field. The way the rules are set up, if you got a nickel cornerback giving up 3 to 4 catches a game, that's a win for that cornerback, depending on what he does from a touchdown standpoint. You know what I mean? As long as he's in position and he's battling, that's all you can ask for. And when you talk about boundary corners, how many shutdown corners do you have in college? They literally talking about 2 across the whole entire landscape. I mean, it's the hardest position. It's not quarterback. Sorry.
No, it's DB.
It's the hardest position to play in all of fucking football.
But to your point, though, Kobe, I think the thing is that our strength of the defense, I think, in my opinion, will be the D-line. But that helps your DBs because you get the quarterbacks into – they got to get through their progressions a whole lot faster. They start getting happy feet. They start running when they should have hit the check down. You know what I'm saying? That's type of stuff you want to disrupt an offense. But then at the end of the day, I think we're going to be a better turnover team because
I think so too.
That's the thing that we lacked in year one under Coach Prime. Well, the first full season, we didn't get a lot of turnover. We had a good defense, but we didn't turn the ball over a lot because of the type of defense we was playing. But now when you put when you set the defense up front by trying to get to the quarterback, like I keep saying that we can get pressure on the ball with the front four, possibly even front 3.
That's what concerns me about y'all, right? Yeah. That front 7 and how deep it is. And I've been and Coach Pugh has said it too. This is the best running back room that we've had in program history in a long time. I've been pushing Tyler Smith for as long as I could. But this to be his debut versus that front 7, I don't know. Like I hope the offensive line is up to the task because that's a special talent. He just needs the space to get off, and I don't know if he's gonna get it or if he can get it versus that front 7. So that matchup is gonna be interesting.
Hey, I was thinking about that, Cole, when you made your point about your focus would be on the receivers and the DBs, but with everybody been putting much emphasis on their defensive line, our defensive line, you guys' defensive line, how much time the quarterback is going to have, what I'm saying, to see those matchup, really manifest, to what they, what you're looking for. Because it's going to be some pressure on the quarterback to get there. Probably a lot of check downs, man.
Right. And that's the thing. Like throughout the offseason in the spring and during camp, Corey was getting that ball out quick. That's what I seen from him. So I don't know if that was in preparation for y'all, but he looked really comfortable doing it. So I'm saying, okay, I'm really liking what I saw from Corey Fields as opposed from last year to now. He was getting that ball out quick all offseason. So hopefully, that goes a long way in preparing for what y'all will throw at us when we see y'all, because I know y'all coming. So hopefully he doesn't get rattled, and all that training over the offseason, getting the ball out quick can help Saturday.
The thing for me, the biggest key in this game to me is going to be not even no defense for us. It's going to be the depth of South Carolina State's overall defense and then linebacker play. And the reason why I say that, because of what we're going to do from a schematic standpoint on offense, the way how we're going to go on warp speed, knowing that it's not so much how they fare in the first quarter, it's the depth, with what we're trying to do. And then when I mentioned the linebackers, just because of what we're going to do from a running standpoint, going at warp speed, and then the unsung hero of the offense, the tight ends, knowing what you got with DJ, but then also what they're going to do with Jency. Jency, I really believe my expectation is going to have a huge game this game. Because, again, when you talk about what we're going to do from a schematic standpoint with line up in different formations, man, it's going to be hard pressed to find any, and this is not even the South Carolina State, to any team that we play in HBCU ball, when you talk about outside linebackers, even middle linebackers in some instances, checking Jency down going down the seam. I mean, and you talk about having the 7 McGee behind that. That's going to be hard pressed for any damn team to defend. So just seeing what they do with that, and then you talk about no huddle with that too. That's the thing I think is going to be biggest matchup to watch out for.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the to the O-line, D-line, both ways.
Yep.
Because of the fact of how physical the MEAC has been versus SWAC and how they, be real, dominated in the trenches. And I just want to see our improvement on that and see how we, especially from an offensive line standpoint, how we hold up against that, the physicality of what they have brought to us from the MEAC. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. I know what our D-line gonna do, but I just more so that offensive line.
That's the thing, right? Like, it's interesting because we know what Patrick Godbold and Jablonski was able to do the first time. So I want to see how y'all scheme for that the second time around, but now that they're both back again. Like, how do y'all, like, what's y'all game plan for that? How do y'all plan?
Yeah, you respect it. I mean, you put a hat on them. I mean, you gotta. These dudes are a next level. These are pros, man. You know what I'm saying? These are the next up. Jablonski is the next up in the NFL tree for Buddy Pugh. You know what I'm saying? So you have to give respect to that. I mean, if you got a 4-man front, you got 5 guys up front, and you got tight ends. We run some 12 personnel. I mean, we can do some creative things. My matchup thing is the exact opposite of yours, Kobe. I want to see what South Carolina State's DBs are going to do with our wide receiver room. I'm telling you now. People think we just be talking, but our wide receiver room is
unbelievably. Shush. We've told them enough. I've been trying to tell everybody.
Like
that's a question I have for Kobe.
Draft with me on Saturday, dog. FAFO. That's it.
Hey, but to Matthew Wesley Moore's point, yes. Actually, I did an interview today on Tiger Talk. It'll be out tomorrow with Matt Knoll. Maybe Corey drop it tonight. I don't know, but he probably is going to drop it tomorrow. But I'm telling you, man, that was a phenomenal interview. But I think special teams is going to be a big factor. The reason I say that is because if you go back to the South Carolina State versus Jackson State 2021, the special teams was the thing that really hurt us because Buddy Pugh weaponized his he took Isaiah Bolden out the game. He would not
Bolden and Mighty Mouse
and Warren Newman. So he flipped the field, you know what I'm saying? He played the position battle, and it paid off because what happened? We made a mistake.
And they had short fields.
In the red zone with our back to the NFL, we one turnover leads to momentum swing. So I think special teams is critical. I think Coach TC did mention that in the press conference yesterday. He talked about from a kicking standpoint, we got an All-American punter. So I'm not worried about if we get into a fourth and whatever. We have a punter that can change the trajectory of the game for us and flip the field for us regularly. And then Gerardo Beza, we call him G-Baby. He can definitely kick that thing. And we got a great snapper, Avery Salerno, come from over from which college was that? Shawan. And I think we're good. I think we're good in the special teams department. The other side of special teams that I'm interested in seeing is who's going to be the kick returners. I got an idea, but it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be kick returner 1 and who's going to be kick returner 2 and who's going to be the one that get the punt returns. I got an idea, but it's going to be interesting to see because we haven't been there to see the last week or so of practice. So they're nailing down some things, and TC is holding everything close to the vest. I like it. So we get to just basically be fans on Saturday also. We get to see them run out there. Is it going to be Zy McDonald starting at quarterback? Is it going to be Jason Brown starting at quarterback? Is it going to be Jacoby and Moore? We don't know. We got an idea,
Yeah, that's my question for Kobe. What the ambiguity on the starting quarterback? Because I know you watched that press conference.
Yeah. What up, Blue?
What did you think about that ambiguity of the quarterback?
I love that. Because
I was asking Kobe. Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I don't like. I like it. He doesn't want to give too much away, but I mean,
yeah.
You kind of got a feeling anyway on who is down to. And I don't know this for sure, but I mean, you kind of get a feeling on who is down to. Anyway, I do think it's smart because instead of giving FAMU so much time to prepare for y'all next week, they only get a week. Because they ain't know who it's gonna be either until that guy trots out there. It's a very smart move by TC, honestly.
Yeah, I like it too. What were you gonna say, Ken? Sorry.
No, that was the same thing. I was just gonna say I love it because it speaks to the personality of the coach.
Hey,
And I love the mentality of people always want to ask questions. What we say, Zoe, we don't have to know. We'll find out when it's time. Some people feel like they have to know everything. Hey, Rochelle.
Hey, Rochelle.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Hey, Kobe. Hey, how long do you think if Phil struggle, you think Coach Pugh stick with him for a while, or does he pull him?
That's a good question. It's incredibly hard because Coach Pugh loves Corey Fields, like loves Corey Fields. Like he's damn near family at this point, right? With everything that Corey has been through, I'm willing to bet because the whole fan base wants to see Andre Washington at some point. But you know, if Corey Fields can't get it together, but Corey Fields is slated to be on the coaching staff after he graduates. So I imagine Coach Pugh is going to stick with Corey. Like, you know what I'm saying? He part of destroying Corey's confidence last year was the quarterback who was a starter before him coming back off an ACL injury, and now they're sharing snaps. That played a part in how bad he played last year, losing his parents, the injuries. Now you got a guy who was there before you. He's taking snaps. All that played a part in his, in his downfall last season. So I imagine he's not going to do anything to disrupt Corey's confidence even more going into this first game. He's going to stick it out with Corey unless it gets real bad. Then we'll put Andre in. But I think he's going to stick with Corey for a while.
Yeah, but you know what? That's a fine line too, because I mean, when you listen to the regular day fan, let's say they're just losing, but he's not wowing them. He's not playing god awful because all these terms are subjective. You know what I mean? And so, and sometimes you could just be, they're just they're not putting up any points. Hey man, pull them out, put somebody else in there. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm like, man, I don't really foresee Corey Fields doing that. But again, when you talk about the novice fan, if let's say they're trailing, let's say they're trailing by 2 touchdowns, we need to pull him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see Buddy Pugh pulling him. I honestly don't foresee Corey Fields just junking a place up too.
Not in this last year, nah.
I mean, you can struggle. I mean, he can struggle, but still not be god awful. There's a distinct difference. But the average fan, they just see if we ain't put up any points. We need to pull him. Get somebody else to put some points up. And there's some other factors to it.
So do you have a large amount of fans who's pulling for Washington to start? Is there someone to dispute?
Like when I went there, right? When I went to the practices, yes, there were fans who was like, when we gonna get to see the Washington got it. Like he's a very talented young man, but he's young. He's a redshirt freshman. The boy ain't even turned 19 yet. You feel me? He's just talented. So yeah, it's a lot of people that want to see him a little too bit prematurely because they're still stuck on last season and how Corey ended that season. So yeah, I'm not gonna say it's the overwhelming majority of fans because it's not, but there are a few in those chat rooms who want to see Andre a little sooner than we probably should. Like we need to give him an opportunity to really ingratiate himself.
That's everywhere. That's everywhere. Same. It could be the same thing here. That's at every school. What's the saying? Everybody love the backup quarterback.
Right.
Everywhere. Right. Everybody love the backup quarterback. I mean, we got people be like, they went to one blue and white game and they can just diagnose and tell you who needs to start. Forget the practices they have been to. I went to this one practice and he way better than him. And I got my mind made up there. As soon as he get in the game, if he had one bad super read, I didn't see that dude who we saw in the blue and white game. He needs to be started. Period. In the story.
But he was going against the third string.
Yeah, everybody love the backup quarterback, dog. So
Well, the reason I asked that question was for the simple fact that people have seen Corey play over the course of the last 3 or 4 years. Therefore, they may already have up in their mind the decision about him, not, what I'm saying, and then they have known.
Like, Corey Fields gets so much
question.
Corey Fields gets so much hate because of last year, but nobody brings up the fact that he is a champion, that he has not lost to Davius Richards in his career. Nobody talks about that. he ain't lost to him. You feel me? Like Corey Fields has a lot of a lot of accolades to go with the downtimes during his career too, but everybody only focuses on the negative.
Michelle,
Damn.
come on with it.
I get somebody said, Kobe, I need to give you my number because you're gonna need to talk to somebody after the game.
Man, man, I ain't listening to him, man.
I'm not. You know, Mr. Brown said that.
Mr. Brown was like, he may need a specialist after the game. That you
Kobe.
Mr. Brown, if we win, you the first person I'm coming after. I want you to know.
Kobe, you can't see it on the right side of the screen because you see a little drawer right there, but it's a long couch. It just cut off. You just can't see it. So, you can go right there and say, it all started back.
Listen, y'all go ahead and get your jokes off now. It's cool.
You can just lay them out in the hotel lobby. I'm sure they got a nice long couch over there or something for them to lay down on.
Here's what we do know though, Kobe. We ain't coming in that thing with our chest stuck out and overlooking nobody. We coming in there because the team take on the personality of the coach, and hey man, I think that team's gonna be ready, man.
I think that's a bigger factor in this game than most people realize, right? Because when I interviewed the Kobe Durant after he got drafted, and I asked him what was part of the motivation of winning that game the way that y'all did, or playing how y'all did, he said, man, the banquet. He said the banquet, Shadua was chirping. People was chirping. They walked in like they hadn't won already, and that kind of upset them. This is coming, it's coming from the Kobe. So I'm like, I'm gonna tell you that was the big factor.
We were on a hideout. We just had Travis Hunter. We were on a hideout.
No, bro. Listen, man. I'm gonna tell you something. When we were doing that karaoke sing along thing, and everybody was in that thing clowning, and they panned over to South Carolina State. South Carolina State was like this. No, I'm serious. They had that look like, man, I'm gonna punch y'all in the mouth as soon as we get started, bro. Because they it's something about a team that if you feel disrespected, that's why I love that Jackson State is being disrespected.
Yeah, it's a difference.
It's a little hot sauce on their tongue. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
And the same thing applied for this past Celebration Bowl. We listened to the coach for what is it, NC North Carolina State University. He felt that same way about something about the buses being parked, and they won't let the team in. Just the disrespect that was given even last year. They gained more motivation for them to play the way that they play in the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah. So, but South Crack 24, is that South Crack 24? Wow.
Okay, about one.
I don't think you're gonna see a lot of these posts because people don't really know. If you say JSU by 40, I mean you saying it really just out of fandom because you don't really know. Mm-hmm. I think the JSU by 40 was where we had seen season, bro. We was 11-1 going in that thing. You know what I'm saying? And they were 6-5.
Mm-hmm.
And we had all the makings of it should have been a rout. But unfortunately they had a few pros on that team. Shaq Davis and Kobe Durant. Who else on that thing that's in the NFL? Anybody?
Nah, everybody else is probably playing XFL or somewhere else.
But no, it was a good game, man. That team was that wasn't a 6-5 team.
Mm.
They had a hell of a FBS schedule too, man. That earlier that season,
played 2 FBS schools every year.
Yeah, it was brutal, man. So, no excuses. It is what it is. But that's 2021, man. 2022 gonna be a little different because the leadership is different. I like the fact that they did talk about. I got a little bit perspective from Kendrick today in relation to the OC and the DC. The OC, he said, was the OC back in the day when they went on the back-to-back championship teams. I think in the mid-teens, was it early tens, and then the defensive coordinator he mentioned was a steal coming from A&T. Blue brought some good points the other night, talking about just wanting to see how he's going to really manage it now that he's that guy that's going to be calling the plays now,
right.
Or that's going to be leading the defense and game planning. But again, like you said, you're game planning for what? What are you game planning for? So you kind of got to just basically have a strategy to go out there and play your ball, and then just adjust at halftime.
Right. Right. And I think the offensive coordinator has been the difference maker, man, because I don't know what he did with Corey one-on-one, but the difference in his mannerisms is night and day from last year. I'm telling you. So I'm glad that he's here. I really am.
Well, he did say that he was a great developer of quarterbacks. He's a good quarterback coach as well. So it's gonna be, you got a much more mature Corey Fields about to graduate to get his master's degree. I mean, you got an older gentleman playing quarterback. Same with us and Jason Brown, have a gentleman that's seasoned, played a lot of football. So if Jason Brown is the one that takes a snap, then we know what we're getting. Zy McDonald, we know what we're getting. Jacoby Morgan, we know what we're getting. So we'll see. Right. We'll see.
It's y'all's receiving core that does give me worries because y'all are deep at receiver. Y'all have a receiver room that a lot of schools would kill for, if we being honest with you. So we look at our secondary. Malcolm McGee coming in from Alcorn, big for us. Okay, he's bringing a lot of experience. Jalen Evans in his senior year, he was one of those safeties who played in the Celebration Bowl. Who was getting into those altercations. Then we went and got a corner from Charleston Southern. So we went out and got a couple pieces from other schools. We don't really dabble in the transfer portal like that, but we knew we had to get some DB help. Trying to find the guy next up after the hole is still being filled by the Kobe Durant leaving. So we went out and got a few pieces, but even still, I don't know if that's going to be enough. We're going to have to see.
Well, this is what I'm excited about. They said I think somebody put in the chat that for the Celebration Bowl, it was 2.5 million people that was viewing it. And I just think because we're going to be the only team playing, period, that day, I just think it may hit 5 million. What y'all think about as far as the viewing would be on that day and especially since, we are so new and fresh and without Dion, I know the eyes will be on it for that reason alone, but by us being like the only school playing, that's insane. I just think it's going to be a lot of eyes on both schools. So I think for me, I'm happy that an HBCU, and we just happen to be one of the teams that are in the spotlight. But everything about that day, I mean, even if the fans, I'm hoping y'all fans are there, for them to see what it looks like at a Black Bowl game, to me is just, yeah, they need to see what we do at HBCU. So I'm excited about it, honestly.
I'll rock with it. I'm interested in seeing how many folks going to be in them stands. I think the stands going to be sitting on swole. How many?
It's almost sold out.
He said.
According to Ticketmaster, they say it's almost sold out.
Okay. That's what's up. Because they think we can't. They think we can't do that. What Earl said, I was as a cash cow. This is a matchup. Is their test? I think that's what they're trying to see because for some reason I don't know why they think that we can. I was seeing how much money all those other divisions were making. I'm like, and we could be that too. So it's our time is coming. I really believe that. So yeah,
I think the television is going to be very underrated. It's like what Rochelle's saying. It's going to be highly viewable. One, it's 2 HBCUs, so the community is going to watch on TV, antenna TV. So that's free, right? But more importantly, this is going to be the first real game of the football season. Everything else that we've seen is preseason from the NFL. This is like the most legit, game that really counts. So I think there's going to be more people tuning in. One, for curiosity, but two, because it's a real game.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a lot more than what people are anticipating.
Well, I believe that. So listen, y'all, because I got to get packing, I just came on to show my face to let y'all know. Shut up, so I know you're supposed to move your head. Don't you say a word. Dog, I saw you when you stepped back. So don't say nothing.
Hey, before you go, Rochelle, I gotta say this, y'all. Because TJ just made me think about something when he started off and said our fans. Y'all do realize that Mississippi State sold 40,000 season tickets, don't y'all?
Crickets.
I'm gonna let that marinate a little bit.
I forgot about it.
That's with a new coach, huh?
Whole new coach, man.
First year coach. Hold on. First time head coach.
That's on us. That's on us.
First
We
year
ain't got no games.
coach. And then look, that not only they sold out, let me give you the number. 40,000 season tickets.
Do they have any on the other side? You know what it reminds me of? You know when Psychedelic Literature said he want the whole stadium to be just Jackson State. 40,000.
40,000 home season tickets.
And guess what? And the Vet Stadium, the Vet is bigger than Davis Wade Stadium.
How much is season tickets for Mississippi State, family?
A lot more than ours. Hey, guess what else? So, do you know how many fans Mississippi State gonna have at their first game, their first home game? The answer is none of us know, but we know they already got 40,000 accounted for.
Yep.
What does a stadium hold, so?
I want to say like about 55. Oh, like 56,000, something like that. 56, 57, somewhere around there.
So do they hold any seats for the guests? Is that why, like, they're 40,000?
No. Take that word out your vernacular.
Oh.
When you go to a football stadium, there is no home and visitor side.
I'm saying if they leave any tickets for the guests in case they want to come to the game.
They'll send you about 1,000, maybe 2,000 tickets to your
Well, to your point, I think so
61.
No, we won't be the only game played on Saturday. We'll be the only HBCU game.
But that night, isn't we the only one playing that night?
No.
Oh,
No, we got Jacksonville State at 6:30.
And USC plays San Jose State at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Yep. Thank you, J.R. Hunter, for the reminder.
All West Coast games. So.
Oh, that means 8 o'clock. That'll be.
And they don't do numbers anyway.
I'm saying.
So the prices vary, right? So, like I'm just saying, like the amount of money that we could, like, why can't we start a drive where we get 40,000 people? Like, why would we not buy season tickets? I just don't understand that.
I was just gonna say, what's stopping people from doing
it? Let me put it out there. So Jackson State right now is selling individual tickets, and I can go ahead and say this. How much are season tickets, Ken?
See, Kimmy just said we paid $425 each, plus they are required to pay a $100 donation.
Different say that they're
that's 20 million. Listen, dog, that's 20 freaking $2 million, bro.
Is that you said that we pay? Is that
Hold on. How much is Jackson State season tickets, Ken?
$110.
Okay. We're selling single game tickets right now. It's already been accounted for. We have individual people that are buying 3 tickets. Hold on. I'm gonna say it again. Individual game tickets are on sale right now. We have people who are buying multiple game tickets, and it's documented. We have several people who have bought 3 individual tickets.
We ain't got
Tell me why on God's green earth would you buy 3 tickets for $120 when you can get season tickets that 4th game free at $110? Tell me what logic you have.
I don't see. This is what I'm saying, Zoe. Zoe got, man. I actually have 6 sets of season tickets.
I have 3.
I have 2 there, 1 there, 1 general admission. And I got 2. Actually, the other 2 came from Willie. Appreciate you, Dub. So because Dub T gave me a general, an adult and a youth. So basically, I use that. But my point is, the course that this is the thing. We'll say, I ain't going to all those games. We don't even think about the possibility of just making sure. If we just had everybody that we average to say, you know what, let's just buy a set of season tickets and consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Look what Mississippi State, look what the student tickets are.
And this is what you're going to see. Like what TJ just said. Listen. Look at Ryan. He got 6. Look at TJ. He got 3. So we sold 6,000 season tickets. How many of those fans? Over how many fans though? How many transactions with that? It wasn't no 6,000.
I'm not mad. This is the.
What that we're saying is this is why I want to. I remember when Brother C. Lee came on this thing. Remember he talked about course curriculum, and he talked about how certain programs weren't offered at certain colleges due to what? Proximity, right?
Yep.
I remember that conversation.
Yep.
I just want to use the word proximity because how far is Starkville from Jackson, Mississippi?
2 hours, about 150 miles.
Hour 45, depending on how fast you drive. Hour 50, whatever floats your boat. So all I'm saying is, yes, people get mad when we say this. Even look at this, look. Man got 8 set of season tickets. One person. Fred got 3 of them things. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. So I'm over we the biggest crowd. Kobe, everybody know we the biggest crowd.
We over there.
Everybody know we the biggest crowd. But when we say stuff like, we can be louder. We can cheer a little different. People think we complain. We're talking about getting to another level.
Engagement.
Can I say something?
3, 2, 4. Look at this. This is what I'm saying. Like it just goes on and on and on. The point. Go ahead, Michelle.
This is what I want. Since we got 640, I don't know how many of us are Jacksonians, but see, this is why the first thing I'm finna get on us color. I got to come straight for your throat.
Oh, make that. I'll take that. Hold on. 7 sets. I have them, Veronica. I do. Yep. Yes, that is that. I have a set. That's included. No, that's included. I have it.
So I'm coming straight for our throat. The reason the president and nobody else at Jackson State University can go down to the state capitol and tell them that they're being racist because they won't give us the stadium. They're going to ask for those statistics. Who's going to give a black school a stadium where you only sell 6,000 season tickets?
But Rochelle, we average 40 though.
I hope I got with you, but this is what I'm saying.
I ain't even that's sarcasm. But,
right.
But
even though we sell out, but when they ask for statistics, my people. So when your people don't act right, and we need y'all we need us to get educated because the Bible says, "My people perish for a lack of knowledge." When we go down there saying we done sold 6,000 season tickets, they gonna tell us to go have a seat. This ain't got nothing to do with it.
They're not gonna tell us to go have a seat. They're gonna tell us they're gonna try to give you something off what, because when you go off a budget, when you're talking dollars and cents, you're talking about a budget. And you can't use hard numbers off attendance because attendance fluctuates.
Yes.
Just because you got 40 this game, you don't know what you get. But I can guarantee on season tickets sold because it don't matter if you're coming or not.
Well, here's the thing, though. In conjunction with that, you and I, you more particularly were a part of the JSU ticket push. Shout out to Vaughn and her team and everybody over there. Don't tell me that Jackson State ain't doing all that it can from a university standpoint to promote tickets I'm talking about cookouts, giveaways, you name it.
Nah.
Letting us know. It just means that we have to change our end. Go ahead, bro.
No, they working. But the thing is, to answer Rochelle's point is, no, it's not that we're not gonna get anything. They'll give you according to what numbers are. When you start talking dollars and cents, you go off numbers. You go off budgets. Anytime you talk about fiscal spending or state spend money, they're gonna always go off a budget. Right. Show me what your budget was last year. Show me what you did from a budgetary standpoint the year before last. They're gonna take a 3 to 4 year window. And granted, now we actually did pretty higher, but the point I'm getting at is that this is me talking. There is no reason why Jackson State University should not be getting anywhere from 15 to 20,000 season tickets sold. Absolutely no reason.
Man, A.D. Robinson said something that was mind-boggling. Yet it was oh so simple. It was all so simple.
Last week, right?
This was a couple weeks ago on the 1400 Club meeting call. But this is what he said, and I'm just going to pitch this. He said, okay, we got 50,000 alums. Kobe, you just going to get caught in the crosshairs on there. You're right in the middle. You're in a safe space. You're surrounded. You're safe, dog. But what he said was, what if just for 1 year, every alum decided that they want to give $100 a month? That's $1,200 for 1 calendar year. And you just do the math on that. 50,000 people did $100 a month for 1 calendar year. That's $60 million, man.
And that could be done.
And can I just say?
I'm just saying, like that's the type of stuff when he was saying, like, we be asking. But what the point he was making is, and like I said, shout out to the leadership. It's not like the song say, after you've done all you can, you just stand. You can only do so much. At some point, people are just gonna have to decide. But what do? We wait until right before 8 hours before we gotta get on the plane, and we start packing. You know what I'm saying? We do that. I don't know why we do it, but
we're last minute, but again, we have a scarcity mindset. Like and then we spend, like you just said, I'm going to buy 3 individual tickets when I could have bought a season pass for less. But this is the thing, I don't want to get off 4 tickets in case I don't come, but you just spent more money on 3 tickets than you would on 4.
It ain't the money. It's not the money either, because you can go to homecoming and hit up every event. You're going to spend money on outfits, parties. You're going to go buy $125. You got sparkles going off in the club. I'm not saying everybody's doing that. I'm just talking about the folk that do that. But I'm just saying, like, it ain't always money.
Talking about, well, you can't carry everybody money. I don't have to carry everybody money. But at the end of the day,
I will say, for those that, and I ain't mean to cut you off, so I apologize. If it's a money thing, we understand, because everybody does not have that. Totally understandable. But that ain't the case for everybody. Y'all know. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dog, hey man, the season tickets are on sale for damn near 6 months. So I'm sorry. Like, y'all call me inconsiderate. That's horseshit. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody that hard up. Because guess what? Kid, hold on. How much game day tickets? And they going up next year. Game day tickets $40.
See, this is again, True Bloods. It's not insulting. Like, what do y'all think this is? I'm glad you said this. So let's deal with it.
I'm not counting people's pockets, but I'm
sorry,
but see, to me, this is me talking.
Hold
on. You can direct it to me all you want to, because I'm gonna say this. Ken ain't saying this. I did. To me, I'm not in the excuse making business. That's horseshit. And that's not counting people money. We look for excuses for why we can't do something, as opposed to trying to find a reason for why we can try to do something. We make excuses all the time. I'm sorry. You're not counting nobody pockets over 6 months, man.
35 on game day.
On sale. We're talking about $100 in 6 months.
So
watch this. If I'm counting somebody pockets, if they can't save $100 in 6 months, well, tell me how the hell they can get one $40 ticket. Because the moment they go to 3 games, that's $120. So they ain't about to see tickets anyway. So how they get $120 in a shorter time window?
Then they kids 6 months.
So how can they get $120 in less than 3 months, but they can't get $100 in 6 months? Somebody lying somewhere.
I don't think everybody's financial situation is the same, nor is everybody's priority is the same. As far as Mississippi State go, we know what we're dealing with. We know the type of crowd that we're dealing with. We know what type of income, pretty much that you're dealing with.
It's a lot of Mississippi State too, with the same financial strain.
I mean, I don't know.
That's
no.
Hold on. Because hold on.
What we're not gonna do, we're not gonna paint this picture like, oh, this is Jackson State,
and we poor
black people.
Exactly.
Don't wealthy white people.
But this is all I want to touch on. We average 40, bro. That means that's the average. Scratch Deion Sanders. We average 33. I'm just saying, let's just say the worst year, we 4-8, 3-8, something like that, and we average 33,000 fans. Just what if half of that, I'm just saying half of that was season ticket. That's the whole, we ain't even talking about doing what Mississippi State doing. I'm just using an example of the fact that, you know what Mississippi State fan base is? They're intentional about doing what they want to do. And we do the same thing. We play the money game when it's and then the prices on game day go up. Like if you buy a game day ticket now, I think it's $30, $35. But on the day of the game, it's $40. I think it's $40. Send me them prices, Vaughn. We get sacked. The game day. I thought I had it right, but I put 35, 40, and 35 and 40, I think. But no, my point is that you're paying more. And listen, we actually talking at the air because we already done proved that it's multiple people in the chat that done bought. We done counted 100 plus season tickets already amongst about 12 people. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we can't be talking out of both sides of our mouth because I know we want to say, leave me alone, don't count my pocket, I do what I want to do, it is what it is. But at the same time, we want to say, oh, we just as good as them, or we just da-da-da-da-da. Don't. Well, Zoe said something and I'll leave it alone. I'm gonna move on from it. I ain't mean to ruffle no feathers, but I just was when I saw that when Trent sent that to me last night, I said, oh my goodness. Wow. If only we could just, and this is the problem with us. This is the problem with us. I'm sorry, man. We ain't never gonna get better at nothing until we really ready to face the things, the adversity and the things that we fall short at. Status quo is to do nothing and just continue where we are.
I'm gonna say this too, Ken. When we talk about count people money, you know what that is? You're looking for one-offs. You're looking for one-offs.
So
the number of those are very few. $5 because watch this, Ken. Before this year was at 40,000. What did we do the previous year, Ken? What was the average the previous year?
40.
Okay, the year before that, what was the average? 33,000.
33.
Okay, then. So Ken, so
yeah, 33.
So by an average, 33, 41, and then 42. So I was going off the top of my head, I'm gonna probably say that's probably about a 38,000 average, right?
I think it's gonna be higher because of the games. It's higher. You got two big time games. Okay. So because of homecoming and Alcorn,
no, I'm saying just for those 3 years. That's probably about 38, 39,000. Okay,
yeah.
So
tomorrow I got the link, Ken.
So going by those numbers, why the hell we can't get 30,000 season tickets sold? Because guess what? They still showing those same people who we say we count their money, they still come to the game. You can't have it both ways. They still coming to the games.
And can I say one more thing?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say something. True West said other HBUs send more season tickets to Jackson State. I doubt it. That ain't the point.
Well,
hold on, Ken. Because they got scarcity mindsets too, and that's the problem. We are always deflecting. We don't care what Alcorn. I know we're talking about.
We're talking about what can Jackson State, who averages. This is what we say. Oh, I'm a. Hey, Timon, I got you coming up next. Do what we do. We get in these chats. Hold on just a second. Let me put my hat on. We JSU. We average more fans than anybody, but we sell less season tickets than anybody. Make it make sense. Not more than anybody. I'm gonna make sure I get that right.
Can I add something?
That's a horrible example. That's a horrible example.
So here's my point.
No, we never once said if you got one thing to pay over something else, of course you're gonna choose that. That's a horrible example. But
let me add something real quick.
Hold on. So an example that you just gave. So are you telling me right now you just got one light bill for the whole year?
No, we're not, folks. Hold on. Time out. Pause. Hold on. This is what I don't want us to do before you go, Willie. This is not about money because we don't know anybody's financial circumstance. Y'all know this already. We're not attacking anyone. We're talking to the air. We're saying base as a whole. This is what we're saying. We're just working within the space of what we saw. We saw 42,000 people average butts sit down in seats over the past season. The season prior to that, we saw about 40,000 sit down. Why can't we say what is stopping us from growing and counting guaranteed revenue? But we have this notion. This is the problem with the thought process. You want to fight and kick and buck against folks saying buy season tickets, But at the same time, folks get mad when we talk about a new stadium, we'll say, yeah, we'll get a 30 to 35 seat. Oh, no, man. Why would we get a 35,000 seat stadium? We average 42. We on average but 6. No, seriously, we averaged 6. Like this past season, we sold about 61. Deion Sanders last year, we sold 69. So even with Deion Sanders as a head coach, and after we done won a championship game, we still only did 69. So that's a cultural thing, not cultural like it's in black. That's a Jackson State fan base cultural thing. We don't buy season tickets at the clip that we attend the games. That's undeniable. Well, I'm gonna leave that one alone, dog. All right, Timona, come on in. Let me shut up.
Let me add one thing real quick.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Willie. I'm sorry. I cut Willie. Right. Willie, go ahead.
So I just want to spin a different perspective, and I get what everybody's saying. I understand what the chat is, but here's the thing. The thing that what Ken, Zoe, Nook, and all these folks was talking about with the season tickets, it's not that they're pocket watching, and even if they were, they're trying to help you save money. That's the thing. Like if you spend money on single tickets, it's better cost effective wise to buy the whole season ticket. So call it what you want. If you want to say they're pocket watching, they're trying to help.
Willie,
if anything.
Do you know that on the day of the game, if you buy homecoming and buy Alcorn, you're gonna spend $90? You're only $20 away from 2 games.
I wish there was more.
So let me say it this way: if you buy the Jackson State Alcorn and Jackson State homecoming on the day of the game, I'll give you a discount. I'll give you the other 2 games for $10 a piece. Does that
here's
sound
the other
better?
thing.
But go ahead.
You know, every year there's a season coming up. Just put $5 away every week or whatever you got to do. Skip a drink, whatever it is.
I'm okay with the.
We talked about that before.
Money,
but
if the money is funny, we're not talking to you.
Right,
and we don't know that your money is funny. Like what you're doing is you're internalizing what we're saying, and you're feeling attacked. I don't know you. Mona don't know you. TD, unless you tell me your bread fucked up. Pardon my French. I don't know. All right, let me shut up. Go ahead, Timon.
That's it. It's all about health.
So, I'm going to give a perspective, and then I'm also going to talk about target market, and I'm going to talk about your demographics, and then lastly, I'm going to talk about how we can implement marketing and advertising, which we did some of it this season, but what needs to transpire in order for us to increase that. So first of all, just as a college student, I can remember, okay, which games do I really want to go to? So that Southern Heritage Classic, if you get the ticket, everybody got $10 in gas, $20, $30 in food, you good. Everybody goes to Memphis, you have a good time, you come back, you go out. But modern day, like 2023, what I look at is who are the majority of the fans that come to our home games. And a lot of them are either fellow Jacksonians or Mississippians that love Jackson State. And they'll pick and choose which game they want to go to. We have a database of all the people who've bought tickets and all the people who've bought season tickets. Why do we not put out a survey to figure out what is it that makes you want to buy season tickets, or what is it that's keeping you from buying season tickets, or what is it that you would like to see? So we need to do some sort of like surveying to figure it out.
Now,
we can't just say it's because
I can't say if that hasn't happened, but that's a good point.
Because I know you guys did something where you guys were giving out lunch. On certain days, you guys were providing lunch.
They've done a survey, Timona. Not this year, but in previous years, they've done a survey. And you know what happened? Half people don't want to fill them out.
Okay, well, we could try. And once again, we could try again. And a couple of people who do it, if you do the survey, just like they do with these other surveys, look, you get to attend a luncheon with the student athletes like a private luncheon with
gotta read your email,
players
man.
or whatever. What I'm saying is the same way we implemented the Get Your Damn Tickets campaign, we need to do a campaign to figure out what it is that why you guys aren't buying it. Then we had the pay as you go, and it wasn't promoted as much as come get your season tickets, the pay as you go, or how it works and how you can make 6 payments or whatever. That wasn't promoted that much. So doing a promotion on also that pay as you go works as well, because if I'm a mother and I have 3 kids, it's not fiscal for me to buy season tickets for me and all my kids, but me spending, so that would be like what, 100 and then 70 for the kids. So that's like 7 times 3, that's almost $300 for season tickets. But if I go to one game, I'm only going to be spending, it just depends on how your money is looking at that time and who you bring into the game. So it's different reasons why certain people might choose to only come out that pocket for that amount.
Facts.
So let's just, and I think that you guys are head on where we talk about our tickets are way less than Ole Miss's tickets. Way less. And the atmosphere that we have at our football games is
lovable. Family.
You can't even put words to it. There's a reason why we're number 1 in the FCS, and staying true to our fans. We really haven't, or Jackson State and other HBCUs really haven't raised their ticket prices.
Yeah,
We've
we
kept
took
it affordable,
increase, but it hasn't been much at all. You're right.
So, and then maybe increasing tailgating, because a lot of people do tailgate. Maybe increasing prices in other areas like parking or tailgating.
I'll give you a scenario. There was a real-time scenario. Someone that always purchases tailgate spots, they was asking those that are renewing to purchase tickets, and that person decided to let go of their tailgate spot because they were not going to purchase season tickets.
Right.
That is
I'm saying raise the cost of tailgate.
I'm with you, but I'm saying that I'm with you on that. I heard you, but I'm saying, like, even trying to incorporate tailgate spots with tickets, it resisted. And you want to know what I think our problem is? We got a big ass stadium, and there is absolutely no urgency. There is nobody in Jackson that thinks that there's no way I won't get a ticket.
That's true.
So why am I urgently buying tickets?
That's very true.
We got a we have
more than 40,000 won't be having this problem.
No, I agree, because they know it never sell out. Now that, you know what?
And I understand that they've tried it or that you've done these things, but I just feel like moving forward, especially since we're pushing and social media, there's a lot of older folks who might not have gotten on social media like that, and they learning how to get on the YouTube. My main demographic is 50, 60 up. They be on YouTube.
Jackson State is a walk-up crowd. We are a walk-up crowd, and then even in that, there is a lot of dialogue going on. These same conversations are happening with the individual ticket buyers. Hey, they're asking those on the spot, because people will show up to the ticket office and buy that. If you use Impact, you got to create a profile. So your email address is on there. All that stuff is on there, so they have that. I just think that it's not like, there's a lot of things that I physically got a chance to see that I know that's happening. There's a lot of efforts that went up to try to increase. There's a lot of energy. Matter of fact, I don't even think I've ever seen this much energy, and maybe because we were part of that in some small way. But I do think that it didn't matter, because people have made up in their mind that they're not buying season tickets. Don't make no difference what you say. And that's what we're talking to. We're talking to the ideology. We're not talking about the mom who has to pay for extra. We understand the financial. I'm going to keep saying that. If it financially doesn't make sense for you, then by all means. And I just don't believe that the reason we don't have 10,000 season tickets. We talking about 10,000.
Man, you know what?
I don't believe that it's because
my hand was raised.
Go ahead.
It's 2 things. if we're gonna do a survey, we need to do it via text because people got 10, 20,000 emails, so they're not checking emails, but they will do a text. But one thing that you said, Ken, I believe, and you hit the button. There is not an urgency because Jackson State would never sell out, so I don't care about paying the extra. If it was a 35,000 or 40,000 stadium, you're different. But what I'm saying, but this is the other part. What I'm saying, so why do I? And this is the part, and this is what I keep people in the audience. I mean, on this chat, I'm not talking to the ones who can't afford it. Because this is what I know. If we're selling out that much, it's a lot of them who can't afford it. So so everybody not in their feelings. I'm not talking to the mother who's talking. Hold on, because that's not what I'm talking about. The ones of us who know it's not an urgency and don't even mind. Watch this, paying 110. They don't even. The reason we know it's not an urgency, they don't mind paying overage because they have the money to pay overage because they got 3 tickets that cost more than the season.
Michelle,
but the biggest thing
on YouTube, and Timona can feel me when I say this. Y'all do realize we can't see y'all, don't it? Y'all see us. It's 612 people. That means it's over 120. It's over 1,200 eyeballs looking at us. We don't have a clue who you are. We just see the people that be talking in the chat. And that's like 40 people. So when we say that, we're not, we ain't talking about you. We're talking about an ideal, a thought.
You in
all it derived from, this is all I said. Damn, they sold 40,000 in Mississippi at Mississippi State. Now, I'm not saying we SEC, but I'm like, damn, we average 42. How can we get to 10? How can we get to 15?
And we also might have to change the general admission on certain of those prize. Like I think section 109. I don't know. I heard big things about section 109 or those sections by the band. Make those season tickets only. Make them season. You got to make
my language now. Kobe, you still surrounded by Tigers, by the way. I want folks to understand what's happening right now. You see how we took that bulldog and we pulled him in submission. Right in the middle. You understand?
You are in the center. You the brightest one.
Folk got mad at me. I said, listen, A.D. Robinson ain't listening to me. That's my brother and everybody, but I wish they would. I told Vaughn that, ooh, boy, if you let me do it, don't let Ken get involved in it. Y'all gonna be mad at me. I'm taking homecoming out of the season ticket package.
Yep.
It's an individual game. I am not including homecoming in my season ticket package going forward.
Homecoming not gonna be in the season ticket package.
Just like my young lady who just said, or that just said we paid $400 and some change, and then we had to do a $100 donation.
That's what you feel do.
Homecoming, $100. Bam.
Homecoming, $100.
So get what that means. That means that we get 50,000 for homecoming. That's $5 million.
Yep. It's more ones. It's more than one skin a cat. Hold on. Now guess what? And since people don't want to buy season tickets, take homecoming out the season ticket package.
Season ticket prices go down. Now this is what we know. If you don't want to come to no other game, when you come to homecoming, we like this.
Come on, ladies. You gonna pay the whole season.
Come on home to the baby.
I said I wasn't hating on section 109. I was just saying it's
just an example.
Exclusive. It's gonna be an exclusive.
That's a good idea.
Before we go, can we before we let Trent say anything, I want to ask our honorary Tiger that's in the middle. Does he have anything he want to add?
We got you in the middle. This is so pretty.
This is beautiful. I love this. We got to surround.
Picture this.
Over there looking like the Brady Bunch, the Black Brady Bunch.
I'm messing with you, Kobe. I'm messing with you, bro. I appreciate you for hanging with me.
You know what's crazy? Half of the people will be crazy if I don't want Jack State building a 30,000 seat stadium. But you know what? And we'll probably lose some fans if Jack State announced they were building a 30,000 seat stadium.
I bet you that crowd will be rowdy.
But watch this. But you know who we're gonna lose as fans?
The casuals.
People that buy season tickets.
But this is the thing. It's the old analogy, the nightclub analogy. You know how you had that juke joint that was hot? I'm talking about not hot as in like the heat outside. I'm talking about like Freelunds on Friday night back in the day when Freelund was booming. Or give me whatever club that ain't, that wasn't a good club. And it was a small dwelling. And when they reached capacity, the dude standing at the door was like, look, bro, fire marshal, bro, we at capacity. And you had a line of folks outside waiting for people to leave out so they can go in.
Yes.
Now, some genius that was a part of the ownership group of this particular club said, you know what? We need to go get a bigger club. And then you go get a bigger club and you can't fill it up.
Yep.
You know why? Because people like to be where they really can't be.
That's marketing. That's marketing right there.
You see what I'm saying? That's the mentality of that. Now, hey, I ain't saying Jack State need a size of the stadium is Prairie View. I'm gonna say it again. I think our state perfect stadium size is 40K. That's my honest opinion. Now, with the ability to expand, like some type of way where you can have 50 in there, you know what I'm saying? We're not really hitting over 50 like every time, you know what I'm saying? So we right at our average, but my thing is, I want a rowdy crowd, man. That's what I want. I want that atmosphere. When I go to some of these games, these non-HBCU games that I've gone to, and the atmosphere is all football. Shout out to the DJ. I know the DJ got bigger speakers, and I just put my head down and said, "Oh boy."
Hold on, and so hey, hold on, y'all clip this, cause we know who the DJ is. Can we get the DJ to cut the music off the moment the band start playing in the zero quarter?
We're gonna have some conversations, Karamu, in Atlanta. I'm gonna put my arm around bro and be like, all right, come on, let's
look. Can we stop the commercial the moment the band start playing for the zero quarter? When we get the ring song, can Richard and whoever run the PA stop saying this? What we're gonna do? Shut them down, crap. All my JSU Tiger fans, can we stand up for the entire game and chill when we on damn defense?
Man, Timona, to your point, just like the crowd. See, what you were just saying was great stuff. I love it. I'm glad you came up here. But when we were saying we need to stand up and make some noise, do you know that we had fans that'll be like, sit down, I can't see. And we on defense. I'm like, look, I said,
bro, I need everybody up on their feet.
Are you serious? You see, now there are moments when we do that. Look, this is all out of love, people. At some point, we gotta have conversations that ain't everybody get all offensive. But keep in mind, I can't see you. I don't know. I ain't even looking at the comments. I see 211 comments. I already know what's happening in the chat right now. I'm just talking and I don't want to see the response. Trent, you up next.
I don't mind.
I don't feel like I'm trying to stay on point. Go ahead, Trent.
I don't mind.
How is everybody, especially these two beautiful ladies?
Hey.
It's almost 12 o'clock and it's Trent on the live.
Shut up, Zoe.
Call me for 100.
The radio voice.
So, yeah, first of all, I want to claim credit because, I sent in. I had one word. I just said goals.
That's exactly what I
said. But the fact of the matter is this, we, and I'm just going to say as Black people, but also, particularly in this case, as Jackson State fans, we buy what we want and we beg for what we need. So let's start there. You get thousands of non-season ticket holders who will probably spend in travel costs for this upcoming weekend, probably about $1,500 by the time that you take you and your family, eat all weekend, go to the game. You are out of about $1,500, but we sitting up here and talking about what you can't afford for a season ticket or for multiple season tickets. So I don't really want to hear it. So I just kind of feel like this is almost an academic discussion to me because the money is there. But when it boils down to it, we buy what we want and we beg for what we need. We want a new stadium, then you need to have dedicated fans that are demonstrable to the people that you are begging for the money, which is the state of Mississippi, who, as we know, don't like to give us a damn thing. But you need to be able to demonstrate this is what we can guarantee is going to come into the stadium. The other thing that I want to say is it was my understanding, I'm pretty sure that this is the way it operated when I was in undergraduate, is that student tickets are included in your tuition. And to the extent that that is still true, then you need to include student tuition in your season ticket sales because it's already paid for. So then when you start talking about season ticket sales, then you need to be talking about season ticket sales outside of students who have paid tuition. So that will probably put us at plus 7,000 or 8,000 right there. And I'm not sure what our enrollment is at this moment, but that should put us, at least plus 7,000 before you sell the first alumni season ticket.
We're shade over 7,000.
Yep, a little over 7,000.
So, let's also include that. So if we're going to do that, then, let's just say that we're at 13,000 in season ticket sales when, as we've been saying the entire time, you at 13,000, but you should be at 40, or you should be plus 30,000.
Look, I actually mentioned it to Eddie Robinson. And I told King earlier this year. I said, and I got that idea from Ole Miss and Mississippi State. I was like, our students should have season tickets. It's a reduced cost package, but our students should have season tickets. And you actually add that to the to everything else. The students aren't paying huh?
But in the 80s, when I went to Jackson State, my ticket was included in my tuition. Did they stop doing that?
No. They still do that. In essence, they just go in the game free, but they do it differently. Okay. It's not included in the tuition. They do something in luau on the side for students. They're not paying $100 for season tickets. They get a reduced rate because they're students, but it's still a season ticket package where they still just come in and scan. But the students need to have student season tickets as well. They do the same because in that 40,000 Mississippi they have, a good number of those probably like 15,000 student tickets.
Yes.
Student tickets. We need to do the same thing because even if it's, let's just say, for example, let's say it's $50. You see what I'm saying? That's $50. That's accounted for. If we got 7,000 students, well, guess what? You can sit there and say, well, damn, that's 7,000 7,000 season tickets sold right there. Now you tack on another 6. Like you said, now, you know what I'm saying? We at 13,000 season tickets.
So it doesn't make any difference what we do. Like, we can get as creative as we like. And whoever, I ain't even cut nobody off that just jumped in. The thing that's going to have to happen, though, is no matter what we do, we're still going to have to get the fans to buy the tickets.
Yeah.
Like, you can be as creative as you like with your marketing. In the end, it has to work. It has to, make some emotions transpire within the vessels. And they got to lead to them acting by going out and actually purchasing the season tickets. Because if not, then what we'll do is we'll start excusing the lack thereof and blame that on because of this didn't happen or because of that. And I love Trent's point. We're talking $110 when you really think about it, like just one event to certain thing, a concert ticket, a sporting event for a professional team, any of that. We're talking one ticket and you're not even really getting a whole lot of anything with that.
Our gel nails, one set is $85.
Go ahead, TD.
Nah, man, I just was gonna ask Trent, was he
Kobe took my spot for the night. I just want y'all to know
the game.
I'm sorry, TD, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I was asking were you gonna attend the game tomorrow, man. What's your perspective on that?
Actually, I'm not gonna be able to attend the game. There's some stuff going on in Rankin County that I'm participating in. But having said that, come game time, I'm going to be in front of a TV, probably at my favorite cigar bar. And I don't want to say JSU by 40 because I really do respect Coach Buddy Pugh, but I do believe that when the horn sounds, that JSU will be victorious. And Kobe, last time that I was on and you were on, we were talking about all the things that had happened before you were born. In terms of because I think Kobe was born after the internet.
I was born in 96.
Oh yeah. See, in 96, the internet was actually getting warm. I was just coming out of law school. You were born in the age that we refer to as the dial-up age. It was way before the broadband age.
Yeah.
Yep.
AOL.
I'm about to say America Online.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Willie C got it. It was the AOL age.
And they still got their AOL right now.
They all the funny noises to get on the internet.
So it's 1,000 degrees, but I like you got that fireplace. I know you want to doze off. We just thank you for coming, and we gonna show love for you. I hope I get to see you.
You fit in my spot tonight, Cole.
You say what?
I fit in my spot tonight.
Man, listen.
Kobe, you gonna be at the game?
I'm gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there for Friday.
Yes, Lord.
No, that fun with it, man. Look, sorry about the season ticket stuff, but I'm not sorry. But we gonna leave that, we'll park that right there. Shout out to the Mississippi Bulldog faithful. Y'all did a good thing. Maybe next year we'll be on point. But anyway, back to the football piece.
What your prediction? Trent, what you looking forward to, man? We all kind of did the round thing and discussed what our points, what our key points are, what we're looking forward to from each position. What are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm going to tell you I'm looking forward to seeing a Slash Guthrie, who I've very much been looking forward to seeing on the field. I think we have a very deep wide receiver room, and I want to see what those guys produce. I think that our running back room is also excellent, and obviously I have a sneaky suspicion of who's going to start, but I also think that, we're going to see more than one quarterback do his thing. And so, I'm looking forward to that. I know I've spoken a lot about the offense, with the exception of the size, but also, we lost some depth on the defense, and I am really looking forward to seeing that. And obviously, I've always been a big fan of DJ Stevens. His dad and I were about the same class at Jackson State, and I really want to see DJ do his thing this year. So that's probably a plethora of things, but there's a lot to love about Jackson State and that team this year. There's a lot to love.
So you said multiple quarterbacks playing tomorrow?
Well, I don't. If I'm being honest and looking at the talent that we have and the different things that they bring to the table, it is quite possible that you don't have one quarterback playing the entire game. It's quite possible.
We hope we blow them off the map and hit them so hard that we can sub out all our starters and rest them for family and go 3 deep on them.
That's not a bad idea though. What Trent was saying, because there might be some packages with the specific quarterback in design.
That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to. And I'm not predicting that Jason is going to start, but Jason is kind of more prototypical. But when you look up what Zai and some of those guys bring in terms of their being dynamic and ability to move and get out that pocket and to actually run, I really want to see these guys in the game.
Yeah,
go.
I think one thing that I really like, just off the field, I'm gonna be paying very close attention to Coach TC Taylor, and I say that for this reason. I'm just intrigued to just be able to witness kind of like we've seen him at practice, we've seen the intensity, we've seen the way he coaches, and just I think it's pretty cool to just witness though, like the first game. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that's what I'm intrigued to see. Like that's something I'm really looking forward to, man. Just the coaches. Because Coach Maurice said what I was thinking, I just couldn't really put it in words. Remember, he talked about in the press conference, he was saying just the things you can't really prepare for, the things you can't game plan. There's no real way to simulate a game other than playing a game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's the making sure you can prepare as much as you can, but it's like situational football is where really the game's won and lost at. Situational football, like what? And then the other thing is when adversity strikes, who are we? That's the thing. Like fumble, interception, give up a sack. I don't know, whatever. It could be anything, in a game, it's a lot that goes on in a game. When adversity strikes, what happens if we get down? What type of team are we if we have to fight back and scratch and claw and strategize? Like it's a lot to be learned within this first game. And that's what I'm really looking forward to more than anything. Just kind of watching the game and just being a fan again and like not having to like call the game, not having to talk. It's straight football and the analytics and seeing four unknowns. You can say 5 if you include TC, but you're talking new OC, new DC on both sides of the ball, and you got a new head coach and you got a 41-year vet. Like this couldn't be more intriguing to me, like as far as a game where you just got so many freaking unknown. The only thing that's known is Buddy Pugh. That's about it. And the roster with some of the guys that are returning, because they do have quite a few people that are returning, man. It's an interesting roster.
Don't forget special teams shared responsibility.
I'll do
it. The special teams shared responsibility too.
Yes.
That's a big deal.
Yep. Yeah, it is. It's a lot, man. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like, man. It's gonna be fun. Y'all do realize that in the morning it's Thursday, right?
I know, because I'm catching my flight.
I'm just saying. Hey, once we there, it's over. It's on. Zoe said his Friday tomorrow, but I'm telling you, man, Friday is gonna be a fun day because we only one day away. So ABC, man. I'm gonna have to DVR this thing, man. I got to just even though I'm going to the game and watching it, I still got to like record it because I want to like come back and I do that. I come back and watch it. I'll be wanting to hear what the announcers say, like how they spin it, especially if we win. But I don't know if I'll watch it if we lose. To this day, I haven't watched the Celebration Bowl.
I'm gonna say that I don't mean to even change gears, but TJ, thank you. This is the thing I'm trying to get to our fan base. It's almost like, man, when we get to these games, man, we always talk about what the team can do. We're the 12th man. We say we're a part of the team. We're the extra juice that could actually lead our team on to victory.
Real, man.
And I'm like, it's just as good as we get a voice of displeasure on the internet or when we aren't at the stadium, we need to have that same energy while we're in the stadium. We are part of the team. We're gonna give our resources. We're gonna do everything that we can to assist this team and win it. So look, on offense, we're gonna be quiet. On defense, we're gonna raise as much hell as we can. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like, even if we get to the point where we can have pleasure in drawing the team and giving them a false start because of the noise that we made. Anything that we can do to assist our team, that's the energy, the mindset that we need. We got to change this whole thing. Look, I don't care if it's whether we're on the road or we're at home. We need to be hostile. We need to be hostile and then have some intelligence with that hostile too. Know when to get raucous and when to quiet that thing off.
Listen.
We got a role to play, and we're not holding up our end of the bargain. Is the point that I'm getting it.
Yep.
We're not.
Let it be so loud that it was like, y'all got to get earplugs on when you come to Jackson State because on defense, they're going to be so loud, you're not going to be able to hear nothing. That's the kind of noise we need.
I'm saying, like, just imagine in a close game. It's third down. Our defense is on the field, and we're making so much noise that they get a false start because of us. And now they went from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 13. And that could be a big play in the game to help us win. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got to have that type of mentality as a fan base. Like, I really wish they would. Well, they are going to do some things, but I wish even in the past they did more stuff to where, hell, they could put me on the damn jumbotron. I didn't care. Telling y'all to get your ass up on 3rd down. Get up and make some damn noise. Like, it needs to be hostile. I don't care. Even in the game Saturday. I even came up one time, I said, shit, we do like Texas A&M. Have a midnight yell practice. Something to get some more engagement in.
Yeah.
Because we cannot continue to go down the same path and expect different results, man.
Thank you, C. Lee. I'm gonna say one more thing because I got a nugget. Y'all just I don't care. Anyway. Man, there's multiple people that have come to the stadium ticket office, pick up their individual tickets, wanting to buy season tickets, and they're mad that they can't. And we ended season ticket sales in the end of July. Why do we do that? Why do we not respect deadlines and we think people can just make concessions as if we don't understand the reason that there's a deadline is because they have to have a process where they have to start. They got to get active. Those 60,000 tickets that we're talking about, they got to mail out cards. They got a lot to do. So no, you had 6 months to buy season tickets, however many months it was. Buy them within the space and time frame that it is. And we got to get out of I guess we can just, you know what? I guess, how about we just do nothing and just keep doing what we're doing? We stay where we at. Let's stop trying to progress. Let's just leave it alone. Let's just sell whatever number we get with. Always we be thankful. And let's not worry about progressing. Let's not worry about trying to do more. Let's just, but there's a caveat to that. Please don't complain.
For the same reason that we think that we ought to always be able to get quote unquote the hookup.
Hey,
same mentality.
My mentality is this, especially when it comes to black-owned businesses, your price is your price. If I can't get a discount at the other person's, I'm not going to ask you for one. If you want to extend me a discount, by all means, brother, by all means, thank you. I appreciate you, by all means. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, and it's not guilt tripping. You want to know why it's not guilt tripping? Because we can't see you. Like we ain't got no body to identify with to even try to. We're not guilt tripping the fan base for saying, "Hey, can we do better?" There's just we can do better.
I don't know me. I'm gonna look at you and tell you.
But you know what?
I think one thing that Ken said was this.
I'm sorry, man. I know we were talking about football, bro, but I just went back to the chat and I was like,
But this is the thing. At least we're
go back to football after this.
At least we're thinking out loud because we want our school to be better. And just like Ken said, if we're not going to do nothing, if you're just going to complain, are you coming up with anything? Are you trying to do anything? Because everything we do has been attacked. But what are you doing in the process? If we're not getting the younger generation, how can you help us in this? Can you come into the fold? We don't know everything, but we are trying to do something because we want to be better. We want to be great. And this is the thing for those in the thing. Jackson State fan base been doing this for over 30 years.
Well, let
me say that again.
To TJ's point, his point was we can get louder. The only reason he's saying that because that brother is a season ticket holder and he is at every game. He is there with his family or whatever the case may be, the homies. However, that's somebody that's in tune to how things roll and how it goes. And we see the opportunities. It's just an opportunity. My question, I'm going to say what Timona said. I'm going to ask this question. What's a better way to encourage our fan base to grow ticket sales and get louder in the stadium? Like, what is the best way to do that? Like, drop it in the chat. Or better yet, let me do it like this.
You're going to drop that link, aren't you?
Or you can come up here and just share your perspective.
Yeah. Come on up.
Here's the thing. People who find offense oftentimes are looking to be offended. So it goes back to my point that what you guys have been talking about for ticket sales for the last 6, 7, 8 months has no bearing on pocket watching. It's help, right? So if people want to buy single tickets and spend more money than buying just the season tickets, that's their issue. And if they want to say you're pocket watching, fine, you're trying to help them. Here's the other thing. You want to create a scarcity or fear of missing out. Stop doing general admission like what Timona was saying. If you're closer to the field, pay more. If you're near the boom, that's season tickets. Create that create that more that demand.
Yeah.
Yes, Gary.
Hey, hold on. I gotta say this. I gotta say this because earlier somebody made a comment about me pocket watching. Since I don't like to talk about data, You know, about 4 or 5 years ago, you know how much our season tickets was?
$50.
65.
Huh?
It was $60.
Yeah, I paid 60.
It was $60.
That's crazy.
Hold on, watch
That's
this.
crazy.
Do you know how many season tickets we sold that year when it was $65?
Less than we sold
6,000.
last year.
We still didn't sell 8,000 tickets. So I guess by me saying that, I'm still pocket watching.
Well, I'll say this though, you
It's
do
not
realize
pocket watching.
Jackson State actually, if
Trying
you're
to help
gonna buy
people.
it that way, like Jackson State will make more money, like if you buy it from an individual basis because you're spending more. But
Yeah.
season tickets it's that data is used for a whole lot. It helps with budgeting. It's a lot with that. We ain't got to go down there no more. Y'all know what it's for. We just
So
we
no,
just
wait a minute. So nobody came up with we were serious about this, about the ones who are we're asking you to come up because this is the thing. We need dialogue. I think Justin said it great. So we giving you a link and he asks you what to do, and we hear crickets.
right. I mean, again, change happens. Change is intentional, man. You have to make things change. You know what I'm saying?
You
You
gotta
have
have uncomfortable conversations.
Hey, it is.
Straight,
It is.
straight facts. Come on, you got straight facts. Come on up on this stage, please, sir or ma'am.
Yeah, please drop the link.
Yeah,
Don't you
drop
drop
it.
the link. Drop the link right now.
The link been
I
there.
want to hear this.
Because we're serious about this. We don't know everything. And if you are a younger generation, please come up. Let's have dialogue. But don't just complain and then we ask you to come up and give you ideas.
We
You
don't
ain't coming up.
have to know everything. Here's what we do know.
Come on up.
What we do know is we averaged 42,000 last season. In the season before that, we averaged 40,000. In the year that we averaged 42, we sold 69,079 tickets. 69,79, I think. I think we was 21 or something like that, shy of 7,000. We sold 61, I think, on the head or something to that this year. We don't know what we're going to average. It's just a simple saying. Like, we was trying to get to 10K. We were just trying to get to 10,000. Like, we would have loved to have gotten more than that, but I don't think growing from 6,900 or 6,100 to 10,000 is a big, because we're not saying, oh, we need to just snap our fingers and go from 6,000 to 40,000. It's a gradual thing. We're talking about just making progression. People are scoffing at the idea of progressing in a greater manner. People are scoffing at the idea of, like I see EA in the chat saying something about knowing your demographic of your back. No, it's football, bro.
Hey,
like I said, on at certain times of the game, we want to be loud. And this is why you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because we do get loud. We just get loud when we're on offense. I don't know why. We got all the energy in the world when we're in the red zone. What we on now? Shut down.
I'm gonna say this. Hey, I mean, with all due respect, it's very common to say that I don't know the demographics. You barked the wrong tree. I wear too many hats. I'm telling you. Well, you say that I don't know the demographic.
Again, we should just leave it alone.
Look, let me just give you an idea of what I did every Thursday this summer. Every Thursday, I was at the ticket office. Every Thursday, working in line with the stadium workers. If Vaughn on here, she'll tell you. I was actually going out soliciting ticket sales myself. Every Thursday. So no, I trust me, and I grew up in this.
I understand. Let's just talk about football. Let's just talk about football. Let's not talk about tickets. It ain't no big deal. If you don't like it, get out. Listen, you ain't got to tune into this. It's not, the conversation is not gonna stop. And it came up solely because it's Trent's fault. Trent sent me that clip.
Here's your idea, Ken. I'm gonna give you an idea how we can generate interest in JSU football. Now I'm going to use myself as an example because, like you brought up earlier, I bought season tickets. I live in Wichita, Kansas. Ain't no way I'm going to all these home games. I don't even think I'm going to make one. But I bought a general admission adult and a child for the whole reason of telling Ken. I asked Ken, I said, hey, make sure, not make sure, but please donate these to a student athlete and their parent or guardian. How do you generate interest is that you get the younger generation involved. So that's what I did. That's the best I could do at the moment.
Yep. And it got put
So
to use.
that's a suggestion. I mean,
That
Ken, that's
ticket-
what you asked for. There you
That
go.
U ticket went to someone who is an individual. Let me tell you, this was a personal someone. I'm not even gonna mention it. Your set of season ticket that you donated, and your screen is froze. It looked like you singing, like.
Yeah, but it is froze. That's
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm moving. I see everybody else moving.
Yeah, but the thing was, it went to a ninth grader who's playing football, was playing middle school, going to, I want to say he's starting to go to Callaway, if I'm not mistaken, and a ninth grader, and his dad's not really a, wasn't really an athlete, not really into sports like a fanatic, but the social aspect of the game was like, yeah, it's intriguing. JSU alum and perfect candidate. I'm like, I have a ticket for you, because every year you always asking if I maybe, that one game, hey, you got a ticket, bro, you got a ticket partner, you got a ticket, homie. You know what I'm saying? It was like, so you know what? I reached out to him, and they was just flabbergasted, like, oh man, this is clutch, man. Oh man, appreciate it. I'm gonna take my little, my little one to the game this year. And I was like, what that's gonna do though is they're gonna lay that seed, because he's gonna remember that. He's a ninth grader going to the state game. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we love the game and love the sport, love Jack State football, because our parents did that. So appreciate that, brother Willie. That was
Yeah. So here's where I got that idea from. Zoe sharing his story about going to JSU games at 4 or 5 years old. Like, create memories for JSU, and you're gonna have lifetime fans. And there's a lot of people in that area who are underprivileged who can't do those things. They can't buy a single game ticket. They definitely can't afford season tickets. So why not someone who can't be there buy those tickets for those folks and generate the interest?
Hey, LaDon. Hey, sis, you up next?
LaDon.
What's up, y'all?
Hey,
Okay.
LaDon.
So, hey, y'all. So, I've been a season ticket holder for years, like Bell years. Before that, like years. But this year, every month, my light bill been $350 for you. So I'm not saying that y'all counting people money, but you don't know what's going on in people's household that's different from last year or year before or year before that, or what's going to be going on next year. So even me, I bought just my family alone. We have 5 reserve tickets. We have 2 regular and 1 child. That's just my family alone. Guess what? I didn't even pay for mine. My aunt, who is a blue Bengal, she paid for mine this year, because my bills are double of what they were last year. So
absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying. I know you're not talking to me specifically, but
I'm not even talking to any other fans who
I know.
Yeah.
I know you're not talking to anybody specifically, but that's why I feel like you don't, like, nobody knows what's going on in people's household. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't.
So,
but here's the thing I would say though. You know who I am talking to though? I'm talking to the person who isn't in that situation, that just refuses to buy a season ticket because they just don't want to, and they have that right.
And then complain about it.
All we were saying was that within that space, LaDon, what can we do more to? Because this is what I do know. There are 20 sets of season tickets that would have loved to have been purchased, but they wanted to purchase it outside the deadline. So it could have been a higher number. You know what I'm saying? Like my question was like, what can we do more as a base? So when we say base, we're covering everyone. Minus the circumstantial situations. Like everybody is nobody is immune to the.
Hold on, Ken. LaDon. So here's the thing.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm saying nobody's instant. Nobody, like, we're not immune to the happenings of life. So I don't think that's even factored in. But it's a great point, and I'm glad you said it, because I want that on the table. So everybody that think we're just talking directly at them, which we don't know the situation. I'm glad you said we don't know, because we really don't know, and we're not necessarily talking about. But go ahead, Zoe.
Here's the point I'm getting at, LaDon. You're absolutely right. But the thing is, like, you know how you came up and you gave your example? The thing is, and I don't want to get lost in the sauce, is you came up and gave your example, but we want to paint this picture as if like we sold like above 6,000, right? We're talking about we're not even trying to get to 40, but let's just say we're trying to get to 15,000. We're trying to paint this with a broad brush, is just basically saying like what you went through, everybody else who didn't get a ticket is dealing with what you're dealing with, and that's simply not true. You see what I'm saying? It's like that's when I use the term there are one-offs. Yeah, there are plenty of people who are dealing with things. We're not talking about those people. Well, I'm saying that we trying to brush with a broad stroke that every other person that did not do this, or we're counting their money, or they're having issues and their money is tight. And LaDon, that's just not true.
I understand. Like, I fully understand what you're saying. Everybody's money's not tight. I'm talking about me personally, and I do not feel like the school needs to do more to sell season tickets. I don't feel like that. I feel like they are doing enough. And I feel like if you really want season tickets, you're going to get season tickets. Correct. Because I really wanted season tickets. And guess what? I called my auntie and I said, hey, go on, get out.
You just made the point. And that's why I said we ain't that crowd. It ain't within us. It's not in our DNA structure or something. Because my question to you was, what, in your opinion, based on everything you just said, can be done? Like, how do you approach this conversation about season ticket growth? Like, how do you do it? Because I'm talking about, let's take the offense out of it. How do you approach this conversation in a way that's safe and less offensive to everybody? Is there a way?
Nope. Well, it's not possible.
I don't have the answer. I do not have the answer.
I'm with LaDon. I agree with what she said. And with the school, the promotion that went on this past season was buying season ticket. I would say, run the same campaign, once that time begins next year, push the issue, and at the end of the day, people are going to be able to do what they, what they can afford to do. So I don't think it's anything else, because at the end of the day, you can't make anyone do anything. So if you push the campaign, give people the option, make sure that it's seen on social media, seen on television, word of mouth, on different platforms, and that's all you can do. Besides,
let me tell you something, TD. I honestly don't feel like Jackson State has enough fans, and we sell plenty of tickets, not season tickets, just plenty of tickets. I don't feel like Zoe should have had to do what he did, because if you die hard, if you love JSU, if you're DI love, you know how much the season tickets are. Like, you go and you go and you look online. I look online. As soon as the season tickets go online, I'm in a group chat with my family. That's because I've been going to Jackson State games since I'm 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm DI love through and through. So I'm going to literally go and see how much season tickets are, how much parking passes are. I'm going to send it all to everybody in my family to let them know, hey, they on sale. This is when they go off sale. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody put it in the comment. They said put information out there. So I'll tell you what, this is going to be day one of information. It's August of our Lord, year 2023. So football season starts next year. So we already know season tickets going to be at the price point they're going to be. So starting September 1st, for my birthday gift, y'all put yourselves $10 up for the month of September. Every month thereafter, I want y'all to put up $10 a month. Don't buy Starbucks. If you don't drink coffee, don't buy one Red Bull for 1 month. Put that money up for the month, okay? Put up $10 starting August. Do it again. I'm sorry, September. Hold on. Put $10 up September this year. Do it again the next month, the next month, the next month. So when March come around here, you're pretty much over halfway to go ahead and get season tickets. We finna get out the excuse making business.
Hey, Maurice. Hold on.
We don't care nothing about this conversation.
Hey, I've been putting it out there, but we don't care nothing about what Kobe wants. Kobe gonna say
Kobe over here with us.
Okay, so
just hold on. What you got? You finna go?
Yeah, I'll be back. I got somebody's at my door. Shut up, Zoe.
Yeah,
Randy.
I don't let Randy.
Hold on. Hey, brother Jerome from Charlotte, North Carolina. What's up, big dog?
Yes, sir. Hey, I love everybody. I'm not going to take up too much time. I just wanted to quickly jump in. Number one, um, kudos to everybody on this call, everybody on this panel. You have no idea the amount of college presidents, and this is no cap, alumni chapter presidents from other HBCUs, ADs that have these conversations and they tuned in to tonight's chat. Like my text message is blowing up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everything that you guys are bringing to the table.
This conversation, but we're gonna have it anyway, and it's
absolutely, man. Like you will be surprised, man, that the things that you guys are bringing to the table, all these opposing views, they want to have this conversation, but they get so much pushback from their fan base and the folks who run their podcasts, and they feel like it's airing out dirty laundry, and they're tuning in to Jackson State and they're like, yo, look at what y'all are doing. Like, this is what we want to do in our fan base. So thank you guys so much.
Tell them to shoot us an email and send us an invite. We'll be on the first train.
With Bill's on.
I got you, man. I got you. And number two, I just wanted to jump in, man, and I wanted to say one of my favorite people that I love. She was former president of Delta Sigma Theta. One of her favorite quotes is, "In order to go places that we've never been, we got to do things we've never done before." Mm-hmm. So to answer your question, no, the university could definitely have done more when it comes to promoting season tickets. Okay. I will say this, looking at Jackson State, I'm not comparing us to any other HBCU because looking at our brand and the way that we're moving, we can't really see another HBCU that is putting that much emphasis on what we're trying to do. I'm looking at some of the PWIs, let's say second tier, like a Georgia State, UAB, East Carolina, Appalachian State, and I'm seeing their marketing campaigns for season tickets. And that is a target that we could definitely look towards to emulate, right? The amount of effort that they put in when it comes to graphics, when it comes to everything that you guys talked about, target market, et cetera, those are things that we could easily implement at Jackson State to get to that 15 to 20,000. I will say this, man, the 6,000, it's a pretty solid number, but it could definitely be greater. But I just want to applaud Ken and Zoe and Rochelle, because tonight you guys nailed it on the head when it came to just simply kind of like writing the vision and making it plain. We can tell people to buy season tickets, but we're like visual people. We need to see like an end goal. Like, what is the goal? What is the purpose? So Ken laid it out to everybody in the chat and everybody that's watching live. These are the things that can potentially happen when we can get to maybe 15 to 20,000 season tickets sold. I feel like that is a variable that the university is failing to put out. They've done a great job of saying, hey, buy your season tickets. This is how much it is. You'll save money. But what's the goal? Are you putting a graphic out there with a sketch of a rendering of a new workout facility or a new stadium? Or are we even telling our people, like you said, Ken and Zoe, if you go to the state of Mississippi and they say we want a new stadium, wah, wah, woo, woo. We're not saying that. So yes, Jackson State could definitely do a way better job of putting out information more consistently, but in my opinion, in a bit more diverse format. Because you had a brother say, hey, get your damn tickets. That's cool. We had another brother that just called in from Kansas City. They're like, yo, I purchased my season tickets and I sold them. You know what I'm saying? I gave them to somebody, less fortunate in Jackson because I listened to what Ken talked about when he was younger. Why don't we have a video of that recipient saying, hey, I just want to thank you. I'm so excited about going to my first Jackson State game. These are different areas. These are different ways that we can market and brand season tickets because like you said, Zoe, or was it Ken, what's that emotional touch? What is the why? We can sit up here all day long and say, hey, purchase season tickets. But a lot of people, they're visual. They want to know the why and what's the end game. So I just want to thank y'all again, man. You guys, y'all have no idea how many people from other HBCUs are tuning into this conversation and they want to have this conversation with their fan base, but because of red tape and politics, they can't do it. So I just want to thank y'all, man.
Well, I before you go, thank you for saying that. I
Appreciate
appreciate everybody and everybody's perspective because it's so necessary. I just think I was thinking about this earlier a couple of days ago, and everybody, TD and Zoe and Rochelle know exactly what I'm talking about. Mark is also. It's like being in a room. You know, you have what's called room temperature. Room temperature, really by definition, is that what's on the inside of you is in harmony with what's on with the outside of the room. Like you're at one. If I change the degrees of the temperatures, I'm either gonna get cold or I'm gonna get hot. That means that obviously my body is not aligned with that. If I go into a situation, if I just want to be status quo, I'm just gonna conform and do what we've been doing. In order to elevate anything, you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. And what the first thing you gotta be willing to do is have uncomfortable conversations and take the emotions out of it. It's not personal. It's not a personal thing. It's not a personal attack on anyone. Even though I understand the emotions behind it. That's why I asked the question, what can we do? So I go to anyone, say, hey, okay, in your opinion, what's a safe way to have this conversation and people not lose themselves? Because we're not saying we want to do. It would be asinine for us to jump on the screen and say, man, Mississippi State sold 40,000 season tickets. We should sell 40,000 season tickets without factoring in what TD mentioned, socioeconomic status and demographics, all that different stuff that you can get into. You get in the weeds on, right? I'm just talking about simply growing from 6,000 to 10. Zoe said 15. You said 15 in a goal. All I'm saying is that what does growth look like? And that's a great point you made. What is the goal? This is our goal. Maybe we start a campaign 10,000. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that looks like. But usually when you put intentional energy behind something, you make things happen. And this is why people don't like us at times, man. I understand that. I'm not here to be liked. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say that to be offensive. I'm not arrogant. I'm not trying to be that way. But I'm just not in the space of trying to make friends when it comes to truth. We just speak the truth and let the chips fall where they may. It is what it is. And we ain't even trying to be that way. So I appreciate the comments. I'll let anybody jump in if they 85. You out there?
Yeah, I'm out here, man. How y'all doing, man?
Russell C. Smith. Two brothers in Charlotte, man. What's happening, man? We got the Charlotte connection going on.
Hey, man, look, we taking over, man. We taking over. One day at a time.
You sound like you already in Atlanta.
Nah, man, I'm just over here cookout, man.
Hey, man, while you over there at Cookout, make sure you pay your chapter dues. I'm the Charlotte chapter president. Come holler at me.
Oh, man, we're going to look. Okay, all right, man.
Hey, he done got you, man. Look. What you got, bro?
Well, look, I just want to look. I'm kind of coming in late on the chat here, but I kind of want to piggyback on what Brother Jerome said about just kind of that, having the goal and being intentional. And I've just kind of been listening, kind of putting two things together. But I think to Zoe's point, September 1st, you start putting your money aside, but also from the university perspective, I think we also need to start marketing. And I'm not sure if this has been said or not. Like I said, I just got on the chat, but we may need to start marketing season tickets every home game. Especially when it comes down to our big crowd events, when we get down to homecoming, when we get down to the Alcorn game. So you start dropping those seeds and being intentional. And another thing about this particular platform, Ken, when y'all go and say, hey, we got an initiative, it perks something, it hits something in your soul to say, okay, we got a goal that we need to raise, or we got an initiative, we're trying to raise money for X, Y, and Z. And to Jerome's point, the university has to do a better job of really telling us, like, it's one thing to set a goal, but you really got to tell us where the money is going and for what particular purpose it's going towards. And then as people can start to see the fruits of that labor, then it becomes evident to say, okay, well, we sold 10,000 tickets. This is 10,000 season tickets. We were able to maybe get a discount on some of the vendors for the next football season, or we were able to do things a lot faster thanks to your help in helping us reach our goal. We purchased a new, I don't know, billboard to go with the existing scoreboard, something like that to that effect. So that way you can make it an emotional giving process instead of it just being something where you reach a goal, but it's like, okay, what else, right? So from this particular platform, whenever we raise money together, we can see in real time where the funds are going, how they're getting there, and we're just able to kind of have that emotional connection the entire time. So like I said, the universe is doing a good job, but in order to be great, we just got to continue to step it up in order to be greater.
Hey, you know what, man? Hey, let me piggyback off of that real quick. So to double that, we can kill two birds with one stone. Even when it comes to APR, alumni participation rate, for everybody that purchases a season ticket, or hell, even a game day ticket online, we can add an option to where, let's say, $1 of your purchase will go towards, let's say, the APR. We can easily double our APR by just doing that. We finished last year, fiscal year, I believe, what, 15%? We can get to 30%. We could be at 30% this year just by the end of August because of the season tickets and adding that APR component. So there's so many great ideas, and this is definitely the space. We got the right table, but let's make sure that we shift all of these great ideas and solutions. That's why I'm looking at this conversation. These are legit solutions that we can push to the right people to get this done.
Hey, Jerome, to your point, the young lady who, or gentleman, I don't know the name, male or female, but I do know that they mentioned the purchasing of their season tickets at Mississippi State. I think it's $400 and some change. They said, and it came with $100 donation. So they already, so think about it like this. If you got 40,000 people that bought season tickets, that's 40,000 people that put a donation in the pot. So not only did you get season ticket revenue, but you added an additional $4 million, and you also increased your APR. So now when you go and ask the state for funds and you go and say, hey, I need this, and this, they can look over here and say, well, these people are investing in what they got going on. And that just goes, there's other conversations that comes with that. There's so many conversations that we complain about that we don't know the conversations that the leadership are having. And that's why you sweat bullets when you have the potential of a great athletic director like A.D. Robinson potentially leaving for a different opportunity, because you're like, man, we don't want to lose that person, because we know that's just someone that can build relationships. There's someone that could bring in revenue dollars. But just imagine if that person that we think and that we know to be as great as he is, and that person say, man, just imagine if we do this, this, and this. It's simple things. The initiatives are simple. It's a simple thing as far as messaging, capturing the audience. We got 500 people right now. Like, if we're being honest right now, if 500 people right now donated $10 to the platform, we've been having the Zelle, PayPal at the bottom. That's 5 G's, bro, for the night show. Like, if everybody just sent a $10 bill, you see what I'm saying? That's the equivalent. I'm not. If you want to do that, then by all means send the $10. But the point that I'm making is, it's about being intentional. It's about the messaging. This is about capturing the moment, building on momentum. Like 85 said, transparency, a lot of that stuff, man. But again, all I would say is this, and I mean this when I say this wholeheartedly, because I know that out of the 500 eyes, out of the 1,010 eyes that are looking at me talk right now, there's some people behind this screen that's want me to shut up. They said, I wish he'd stop, whatever. And they're pricked in a certain way about it. And at the same time, the only thing I would just say is just don't, like, we're not here to be troublemakers. We're not here to, you know what I'm saying, be whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to create problems. We're really here to create solutions. It's all rooted and grounded in love. And that's what it was. I'm sorry that we started with football and we segued into a ticket. I don't apologize for that, because we flow organically and it goes in the way that it needs to go. Hell, I still got a pack. I got a 6 a.m. flight in the morning. I'm still.
At the end of the day, man, we just want Jack City to be the best version of itself.
Can I say one thing?
Hold on. At the end of the day, we just want Jack City to be the best version of itself. And the only thing I'm getting at is that I'm not going to jive with two things. we finna stop. We're gonna stop this year if I got any power to it. This whole everything with every HBCU was poor. We stopping that crap. It's not no woe is me, polar black school. That ain't it. That ain't it, and this ain't us. This ain't us. The majority of your educated black people come from HBCUs. Why do we sit here and think these are like poor schools? No, and we have plenty of people around here doing very well for themselves. No, all of them ain't wealthy, but we're finna stop talking like we right here don't poor. You know what I'm saying? Everybody living in Section 8 houses. That ain't true.
Not at all, brother.
I'm serious. We're gonna cut that out. You know, we're not gonna sit here and like, yeah, we talk about Mississippi State, and we know we can't compare it to match up with what they do. We know this, but everybody in those 40,000, that 40,000 number, they ain't well off and wealthy, and we ain't all poor off and poor.
I just don't understand why we feel like.
Hold on. We're gonna stop that today. That's the first thing. Second point, man, this ain't no attack on nobody at Jackson State. At the end of the day, what's the end game? We all in the same family. This is a family discussion. This is not an attack on nobody. I and we just want us to be the best version of itself. Period. And I am a half glass full person. You're gonna lose me when you want to come with these bullshit excuses. I'm sorry. You're gonna lose me all day long. Because for every excuse you got, I got a solution. So no, I'm not counting nobody's money. I promise you I'm not. But I tell you what, the moment you think I am, we're going to come out with a solution. So start September 1st, y'all going to put y'all $10 up a month and get the $100 season tickets. Because we're going to sell $2,000 season ticket next year.
So can I say something?
Go ahead.
Before I go? The Bible says, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. And what I'm seeing is, because I got what Zoe's saying, is that the problem is that we really don't understand the beauty that we as a people are, because all of us are not, like he said, I think that 80% of all upper class Black people are coming from HBCU schools. So we are not poor people. And this is the thing, we're not talking about everyone. One time, what I do know is that we can do what we want to do when we want to do it.
That's true.
Seriously. And I believe in the flexible payment plan. Look, the layaway is your friend. I use Klarma all the time because I can pay it in 4 monthly installments. But we cannot sit here and negate that when I want to go out to eat, I will. When I want to get my nails done, I can. When I want to get this, I can.
I'm not.
My love for this is that like he said at this on our platform, we show our love for us. But there's nothing wrong with us, and this is what I do believe in. Me and Zoe, I've said this to Ken, is that I think we need a think tank, because we do have people who are thinking in certain ways older. We need the younger generation. I don't care what nobody say. My son, who is a app nerd, that boy have showed me a short way of doing stuff because he understands things. I think we need our younger generation. I'm not going to take, because y'all know how to do things done, but we also have to have some people to acknowledge some stuff, is that I don't know everything in marketing, but don't denounce it or stop it. I don't know who I'm talking to, or stop it from happening because you don't know it. And because you don't know it, you now want to squash it. That's not going to work for the betterment of our school.
Hey, Reggie said, stop playing in classics for 450, then you can make, like, again, like that. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Like we take things and we make this mean that, and we tie this into that. It ain't got nothing to do with it.
We kicking it. We just keep deflecting. We're talking about us. And regardless of what y'all say, and this is the thing.
I'm so, listen, man.
But this is what I'm looking at.
Sit up here and convince me that, and I'm okay with it. It is what it is. We look like we doing very well on the game day. Kobe, when you come to Alcorn?
I don't know. The only one I know I'm coming to for sure is homecoming. I ain't know what else.
Okay, so homecoming, we got Alabama State, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to look real healthy out there in them stands, man. We're going to look real healthy out there in that tailgate section. Boy, it's a lot of money circulating. I just ain't trying to.
You go one more game, you gonna be doing like everybody else. You go one more
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this right here. If we're gonna say don't ever say anything about it because it's too offensive to anyone, or we just don't talk about growing. We throw money away. I don't know if people understand what they call us. They call us liquid money, and I don't care nothing about no Section 8. I don't mean it this way to be disrespectfully. I've lived in that space, and trust me, I'm telling you right now. I've seen. Boy, don't even get me. I'm a really offensive people if I go by what I've seen in my own space. I'm talking about how we tight.
We are not savers. We are not savers. We're spending.
We got every pair of J's that's out in the world. It goes back to.
Don't say that we are not savers. We're spenders.
And here's the thing: everybody always getting their feelings, bro. When we talking about this is like brother C. Lee said, and I'm done with this. If you don't like that, then you could have got off the stream a long time ago. It ain't no big deal to me because we ain't attacking nobody. When dudes trying to grow in it, this, if you know what it feel like, you know how you go to the gym, bro, and you get a trainer, you feel violated because he'd be like, bro, I know you got more in you. It's all. Do you know that the energy that your trainer is putting into you is trying to bring the best out of you? Because what we do, we go light on ourselves. Soon as we get a little tired, we be like, all right, I was in here long enough.
I ain't going back there because he worked too hard.
You see what I'm saying? So it feels however it feels or whatever. But anyway, people gonna be how they gonna be. I guess we.
Oh, that's a good analogy. That's a good analogy. Because hey, watch this. Because you're overpaying for the gym membership and you're overpaying for that trainer, and your ass gonna stop going.
And then you gonna go. And then you gonna go. Hold on. Then you gonna go to Planet Fitness though. You gonna go to Planet Fitness and you gonna spend that $10 a month you were just talking about, and you gonna forget about it, and you gonna have a membership for 2 years, and you went by 4 times.
That's what I was gonna say.
Look,
because it was $10, it was insignificant, and you just said the hell with it. You know what I'm saying? Or the Netflix.
The reason why I don't have a problem if you got a problem with what I say, because that right there is no such thing.
They call us liquid money, man. That's what they call us, man. Y'all know what come on, y'all. Y'all know we ain't targeting nobody. I don't even, like I said,
we're not targeting anybody. But the point still remains, man. If what I'm saying is, y'all can put in the comments who's cool with the way things are. We just, hey, don't do nothing. Keep it the status quo. Because at the end of the day,
put some hearts in the comment section if you're cool the way we are. Come on, seriously.
You ain't got to flood the comment section with that.
We want Jack City to be the best version of that it could be. Period. Matter of fact, right when A.D. Robinson got hired, you know one of the things he said? He said he wanted Jack City to be the best mid-major in the country. So tell me how we're going to get there doing the status quo. Because let's keep it a book. We operate like we want to have champagne taste on the bill budget, but then complain that we're on the bill budget, but we don't want to do nothing to actually get the budget so we can actually have some real goddamn champagne taste with champagne budget.
No, man.
Here's what I heard. Here's what I heard from Zoe. I want to sit in the champagne lounge for free. That's what I heard. So here's the thing. I don't know. I know there's a lot of conversation going on. Wichita State is the largest school in our area. We don't have a football team, but basketball is major. That's our major sport.
Yep.
Wichita State. Okay. Their season tickets is just like Mississippi State. You're gonna pay a certain amount, and then mandatory, you have to give a donation on top of that. All PWI schools that I know of, UCLA, USC, Oregon, because I follow Pac.
How do they get away with that?
They do the same thing. I don't know how they get away with it. I don't know.
How is there not a revolt amongst their fan base on asking for a donation on top of the expense of tickets?
You want to know why there's not a revolt? Because people are willing to pay it for access to the game. That's why there's not a revolt. I mean, you think about some of these athletic programs. that have waiting lists. They have waiting lists for these season tickets.
I said UT. See, hold on. I said UT earlier a few weeks ago. I mentioned that UT sold 65,000, but that's Austin, Texas. That's UT. People always mention Texas. I only brought up this one first of all because Trent mentioned it, but he also it's Mississippi State. We're not trying to, minimize Mississippi State, but we're just saying like it's like, is it not worthy? Like, can we not strive for growth? Can we not say, damn, man, that would be really dope if we got to that? If we just if we didn't even have reserved seats, Willie, let's just take the reserved seat ticket prices off of that. Let's just take that off.
Right.
And we just do, let's just say they had an allotted and we just do
hold on. I just thought about something.
If we do 110 for 40,000 season ticket, that's $4.4 million, man.
Hold on, I thought about something, Ken. Because about 10 or 11 times tonight, I've seen this whole thing about people living paycheck to paycheck. So I tell you what, I just came up with a great idea. Because, I told you, when they come up with excuses, I come up with
solutions.
So, you know what? I live paycheck to paycheck.
Hold on.
I don't even know. Hold
on. They come up with an excuse. I got an adjustment. I got a solution. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to put a target number in mind. This way, everybody can pitch in. So that means it ain't the paycheck to paycheck ain't just on you, but you're going to give a little bit, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put an initiative together. We're going to draw a number. Let's just say 5,000 season tickets. Let's do the math on it. So $100 season ticket. How many tickets you got for 5,000 tickets?
$50,000.
So we're gonna do a $50,000 initiative. That way everybody gonna put in.
Can't say we can't do it because we did it in 2 weeks.
Everybody gonna put in. There you go.
So that was the other point I was gonna make. So
I got
just a month ago.
I got a mic drop comment. I'm gonna park it right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it right there.
Just a month ago, we did $50,000 in 2 weeks.
Jeremiah,
with no idea what was happening.
Hey, I just saw that. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna park it right there. I'm sorry. It is what it is, man.
Wow.
And listen, I don't know you. I don't know, so don't take it personal because I don't know if it applies to you or don't apply to you. I'm sorry, but yeah, we get what we want,
and we the other thing is the season tickets. Like you guys mentioned it before. I don't know how many times the season tickets for football pays for all other sports. So if you want baseball growth, if you want basketball growth, if you want soccer, golf, right? Golf is coming back. If you want all that growth, season tickets pays for all that.
Word different, Willie. You're right. If you want basketball to be the best version of itself,
exactly.
If you want baseball to be the best version of itself, there you go, Willie.
Well,
the season tickets pays for the whole sports program, not just football. And the brother talked about now, what's the goal? There's your goal. You want a better JSU sports programs? Season tickets.
I think it's reasonable. This is what I say. Start small and have a accelerated playing for growth along a certain time frame of years to come. It's unrealistic, in my opinion, for us to do 6,900 season tickets sold under Deion Sanders and then do 6,100 on the TC and then think we're just going to jump to 15,000. Like the analytical data doesn't apply. I think a realistic goal is to get to 5 digits. You see what I'm saying? The real goal is we set a goal for 10,000 season tickets in 2024.
Which is what we had.
We're going to have more home games. Ideally, we may have 6 because 2024 is a year where we're going to play 12 games. So let's say that season ticket. Now, that season ticket package is going to be more because you're going to have more games now.
And you're going to have more complaints.
Well,
it's going to be more.
At the end of the day, I don't feel like asking Jackson State fans spends how many times have we used the attendance argument? as to being the top tier when it comes to the creme de la creme of HBCU football. We do it all the time, and it's a real data. I mean, it's a real badge of honor to say we lead in attendance. What I'm saying is that okay, we did 6,100. I don't think it's yeah, we would love to sell more, but let's aim for 10,000 season tickets sold. That's a soft goal. That's only literally, listen to this, y'all. That's only 3,900 extra season tickets sold more than what we did today.
I ain't never put nobody in the goulash till today. But go ahead.
Who did what?
I'll tell you about it.
Don't worry about it. I don't even want to know. Just spam me on it. If you send them, I'll roll with it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. We're talking about 39. And again, I'm not even going to entertain that other stuff. If you don't have it, if you can't afford it, God bless. Mad respect to you and your family, your circumstances. We're not talking about it. We understand. We're talking about 3,900 people of the 40-some thousand that's going to be a part of the average. That's all we're saying. So I think you will see a rev up of efforts from the university. I think you will see a build on what they did. They're going to see some things that worked. They're going to see some things that didn't work. They're going to reevaluate it. They're going to re-strategize and we would be a bigger platform during that time. Our audience will be a little bit bigger. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, 2024 is the goal. 10,000 season tickets.
So there we go. Start the plans or start the promoting now so that people can't complain. I only had 6 months. Right.
And then guess what you do? You hit that 10,000 season ticket mark. Man, celebrate it, man.
Yeah.
Make a big deal out of it.
Exactly.
Make a big deal out of it and make it so big of a deal. Invite WLBT, JT, invite all the news stations, and we're going to talk. Invite them to the ticket office and say Jackson State had a monumental season ticket. They sold 10,000 people, and we might even get laughed at from the people in Stockville. 10,000. Well, we did that. We did 4 times that. We're not in your lane, bro. We're not competing with you. What we're trying to do is wake our base up and get our people change our habits when it comes to us. It ain't that we're not spending. It ain't that we don't have the money.
Facts.
It's just that we choose not to.
And there's, I see the comments. There's more people who can afford it than can't. And it's the people, it's those folks who can and complain. That's the main thing.
I don't understand why saying, all right, the rebuttal of people don't have money, people live paycheck to paycheck, people are going through hard times is really a one statement point. Once we make that point, we say, okay, I agree. And you know what? We're not talking about them. So let's say that's half of the base. Let's say that's half. I'm going to give you half. I'm going to say half of the 40,000 people in the stands that came on a single game of the average. Let's just say 20,000 of them can't afford season tickets. They can afford one game. Let's just say they can afford one game. Okay, cool. Maybe 2. I got it. The other 20, though, can we find 3,900 within that other 20?
Right.
That's all we're saying. So I just gave you 20,000 people that attend, and we're going to take them and we're going to move them over here to the On Hard Times. And this is the On Hard Times crew. And it's no judgment. It's no nothing. These are the folks that's on hard times. We're not talking about them. You're off the hook. God bless you. Hope everything get better for you.
What's about the rules? So there's no point even bringing them up anymore. Or any
the 20 though. All we're saying is that is our messaging good? Is there something we can do greater that could grab? Man, can we grab 4,000 of that 20? Or not even 4,000 of that 20? It's 4,000 of that 14.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because we sold 6. 6 minus 20 is 14, right? So out of that 14, can we get that 4? We're going to lose that 10 now. Somebody said, what the hell is he talking about? I'm saying, can we grab 4 out of the available 14,000 fans that could possibly, that's not on hard times.
Yep.
Remember there's 20,000 that's over here on hard times. But there's 20,000 over here that's not on hard times. Potentially. I don't know. So
let me
that's
ask you
all.
this, Ken, Zoe, you guys probably know better than obviously I have no clue because I don't live in Jackson. You know, are there corporations buying up season tickets for their employees or clients, major clients that they can? So because that's a big deal here. Like I said, in Wichita, basketball is the thing. Wichita State basketball is the thing. Textron, Spirit, Bombardier, all these folks, they buy up season tickets to give out to their employees as a reward or to their major clients.
That's the easy answer, Willie. On the big scale, no major corporation is doing it. Now, do we have some local businesses or local small businesses that may be doing something to give to their employees? Yeah, we do. But corporations, no, we do not.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate because that could be a huge boost to your season
but
ticket
it
sales.
also factors in the demographic of the city, the type of crowd. Like there's some fun, like the 80 Robinson and staff and Monica Lewis and them. They do a good job of building partnerships and trying to foster those relationships. We got over 40 sponsors that I know of. I think that's the number 80 Robinson put out when he was having his I think at the meet and greet with TC was announced. I think he mentioned that number. I think he mentioned 41 or something like that. But yeah, we do have sponsors and we do have corporate sponsors that do those things. But our fan base is our fan base. We're talking about
Right.
those that we know the demographic of our crowd. And we're just saying, hey, we're coming to the games, but how can we capture growth within the space that we already working with? That's all we're saying. It ain't that. And see, like EA said, that's who you need to go after. See, again, you got to know your base, man. It's easy to just see again, like Willie, that's a great point, Willie, because your point is I don't even want to go down that road because I could really pick folks apart about that, and it's gonna rub some people the wrong way. So I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I'll do it myself. The Koch brothers, if you know the Koch brothers, they live. There's one of them who lives here in Wichita.
Oh,
and the basketball arena is named after the Koch brothers. So that gives you a lot of information.
So Earl, here's the thing. That ain't gonna happen.
No, Earl, we ain't going nowhere.
Now we might re-strategize.
Ain't going nowhere.
But we ain't going nowhere. But it's again, like here's what I was saying. I'm gonna say this and we're gonna close it out, man. I got less than an hour to get packed and get to sleep. My question is, how is suggesting ideals for growth so offensive? Like why?
Two reasons.
Why is this such a problem? Nothing was done. Like listen, folks, there are no season tickets on sale anymore. So you can't even buy season tickets right now. We're just talking about we're planting seeds for the next time around. That's all. That's all. It's just intelligent dialogue. But I know people get in their feelings, and it is what it is.
More and more people don't like change.
Everybody like to.
That's it.
More people don't like change. Hold on. We don't like change. Black people devalue black things. We want things.
We don't get nothing for it. We don't even get some of the stuff we supposed to get. But I'm just saying, we don't get there's no benefit in it for us. We're just saying, just from an ideological standpoint.
Ken. Hey, where you work at? You work for Jack State? You work for Jack State? Okay, then. Are you contracted by any chance in your free time to Jackson University?
No, we do a lot out of labor love.
Okay, because I gotta get up at 5:30 in the morning. I'm gonna be on a hot ass postal truck all day long, and then do these lives like we do at nighttime. I don't work for Jack State, and I'm not contracted by Jack State in any shape, form, or fashion.
No, and you saying that Jack State don't owe us nothing either.
Basically,
it don't. So that what I'm saying is with that. I don't want folk to hear that and be like, "Oh, y'all think y'all?" Yeah, we do volunteer to do this, and it is a labor of love, and it's okay. So, to Zoe's point, we're not saying that, like we're not even doing it for the clout. It's for the love of it, and that's why I was telling him, like when things start getting a little murky, I got to get back to the love side. Like I got to get back to the love of it because that's when it's fun. Like I'm looking forward to the football game this weekend because that's gonna be That's what we love. We love Jack State football. So sorry if we ruffle some feathers. Sorry, not sorry. Not really sorry.
I'm not.
But we're gonna keep the conversation going, because in the end, I appreciate Brother Jerome and folks coming up and sharing their perspective. Not just because they agreed with something that I might have said, it's just that they highlighted the fact that it's a good dialogue. So dialogue is necessary. We'll plant some more seeds, and we're seeing some progression. And we'll leave it at that, man.
Yeah, what this channel is doing is special. So appreciate you, brothers.
Do it without you and the supporters
in a
of the
couple
channel.
days.
Hey, see you tomorrow, brother. Lord willing, say the same. Safe travels. Hey, we'll see everybody live at the airport Marriott, Atlanta Airport Marriott, live. We'll see everybody, man. Looking forward to it, bro.
Diablo, go Tigers.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. I'll hit you up tomorrow, man. Peace out.